real, I don't exist. Turn off, tune out before you lose it. I'm an MK Ultra victim. There's poison in my system. I'm an MK Ultra victim. There's poison in my system. TV screens of my memories show static waves of apathy. I'm a broken piece of what I used to be. I lost my mind when I was lost in chains. I'm wide awake, but I can't wake up. I hear you loud and clear, but you might break up, cause this isn't real, I don't exist. Turn off, tune out before you lose it. I'm an MK Ultra victim. There's poison in my system. I'm an MK Ultra victim. There's poison in my system. I'm an MK Ultra victim. There's poison in my
Good evening, everybody. How we doing? Everyone, happy Sunday. A random Sunday stream because I needed to take Saturday off. Everyone good? Hello, Ellington. Hello, Sunny, Georgie, Rage, Hayes, the reviewer, Shah. How we doing? Hornet. Now you've got an hour before work. Fucking hell. Hey, Drip and Common. How is everyone? Happy Sunday. Is it a special Sunday in America? It's a bank holiday Sunday here, so that's always nice. That's always fun. Oh fucking hell. Right, okay. I have with some help from Jenny, we've been piecing together an actual docket for this because holy shit, there is so much. I also got help from some other people, so thank you to them as well. It's fucking hell. It's been a while since I've actually just tried to like fucking go this deep and try and pull as much stuff out because I want to present to you a narrative of some fucking kind. For those of you who saw the Medica stream last night, the Medica stream was really interesting. We'll go over some of the stuff Jim went over because some of it's really interesting, but most of this is, I think, hopefully new to you. So, okay, straight up, when I started looking at this, I was like, oh, surely this is fairly recent, but there are so many things where I keep finding things that I'm like, what the fuck has happened over the last 2 years to this motherfucker? But the seeds are there. You can see them. One thing I will say as well is, okay, I think that I have had more negative feedback about the last stream I did with on Rekieta than I have through all the fucking Artcom stuff. Like, I don't know what the fuck is going on. I keep seeing things on Twitter, like one guy. Oh fuck! I might actually bring it up. But one guy was where the fuck is it? One guy, Andy Signal. I've got no who the fuck idea this guy is, but he's like, anybody who's enjoying this or laughing at the downfall of this man as a monster, you're part of the problem. His content is ripping the shit out of people like Amber Heard and Meghan Merkel. Now look, I'm not here to judge, but but I don't know, it seems weird that you've got that double standard there. He's coping in his comments. Fuck it, I've talked myself into it. We will go over some of it. Some of the fucking cope from the Rekieta Lawtube fans. He's a good man. He's always been good to me. How dare a priest, a mandatory reporter, report him for endangering children? At the same time, half of these fucking people are like, yeah, we can't can't let any of these left-wingers destroy children. I'm just like, what the fuck is going on with you people? Yeah, Popcorn Planet. Popcorn Planet, there we go. I'm just like, Jesus Christ. Just, look, I get it. It's very upsetting to see this happen to your friend. But, you know, just stop eating so much soy, get your shit together, put on your big boy pants, and recognize that somebody, yes, who many of us watched and enjoyed and thought was interesting and put together, has destroyed himself through internet fame. As it ever was. Funnily enough, actually, that brings me to this. This is one of the first things on Rekieta's channel. This is Breakdown, Maddox versus Dick Masterson #1. Now we're going to watch a little bit of this. We're going to see where it begins, and we're going to see if there's any clues in this stream from 6 years ago. Oh, fuck, I feel old. From 2017, as to if there's any clues. You know, maybe there's a hint here. Let's have a little look-see.
Hello, friends of the Dick Show podcast. I am Nick Rekieta, your resident attorney, and I am here to have a brief encounter with a certain lawsuit filed by Maddox and served upon Dick Masterson. You all by now have probably read this, but I'm going to go through and give you my learned legal opinion, which is pretentious and everything.
Oh.
So I'm going to do that with this bottle of Balmore.
Who could have seen it coming? Fucking hell. Oh my god. Look, I will say right off the bat, I think I share Jim's view that I hope he gets rehab. I hope he cleans himself up. I hope that his family and everything are good. I genuinely do. I think that his coverage for things like the Rittenhouse trial was really innovative. I think he's clearly an intelligent man. But I just, you know, there was writing on the wall for quite a long time. Which brings us, I think... Fuck, I want to see a little bit more, actually.
Scotch, which is fantastic. And
There's another video of him where he's like pulling, I don't think I've got it on the docket, but he's pulling bottles from arm's reach, and Bauman's is one of them. So one of the things that we've heard quite a lot from people kind of doing the whole kind of, well, Nick's a great man kind of side of things is from Uncivil Law. And I thought it'd be interesting to have a look at some pieces of Uncivil Law stuff, because there's been stuff, you know. So firstly, this is we're going to use a list of clips for so much of this stream, and if you're not subscribed, which I'm not, I don't know if I fucking should be, to Alyssa clips, you should be. They're fucking great, actually. They deserve the attention. Right, this is an uncivil experience, the current state of Rekieta law. This is April 2024. So I want to have a look at this before we go to his stream from just the other day. There won't be a lot of talking about the other lawyers and things involved in this one, but I think this one's interesting.
Then also, I got a little pissed on a different level, because he made a comment which I thought had fairly obvious racial connotations that were inappropriate.
Ancient Egyptian police used to train attack baboons to chase down fleeing criminals. Don't talk about Michelle Obama that way. Michael Trump.
Ow, why?
Wait, what did you think I was talking about?
So, one thing that's interesting about Rekieta is so when Jenny was going through the research stage, she was like, "Oh, I didn't realize that Nick was involved in the Capitol stuff." Jenny had like no knowledge of Rekieta at all. And I was like, yeah, I'd actually sort of forgotten that. I'd pushed it to the back of my fucking mind. And I don't have it on the docket, but there's a clip where I believe Nick's talking about Keffels, and he said something like to put Keffels like on a wall or something. And he got like some pushback for this. and was like, I don't mean it like that. I don't mean it. I mean like on the fridge. Like you put their face up there. They're very suspect sort of thing. And like, he's clearly been going down a certain route for quite a while. Okay, we do. So we'll show you some of that. But the reason that ties in is because it was Keffel's community that reported him and kind of the leftists to the Bar Association. They wrote in a load of complaints, and Rekieta read these out on stream. We will come to that.
All right, Kurt. Now I'm curious. There are 3 now.
I've been corrected by DMs, by the way. The phrase was Keffels needs to be put on the wall with the other maps. God.
Sounds in that sentence. Which one?
I killed it. I'm a sad Rekieta fanboy. God.
You know perfectly well from the juxtaposition.
No. I made the juxtaposition, so I know perfectly well. But not from the juxtaposition, but because I made it. Which one is it to you, Kurt? Which one of the 3 nouns? Let me remind you of the 3 nouns. Ancient Egyptian police, attack baboons, fleeing criminals. Which one of those 3 is Michelle Obama?
Oh my God. And I made a point of...
It's very... Uncivil's very uncomfortable there, wouldn't you say? I mean... I believe I'm right in saying this was one of the last times Uncivil really wanted to interact with him. And he was like... And he was like, I'm done. And then they've been distant for a little bit since this. This was only in April, to be fair.
Of saying it's inappropriate.
You're the one who was disgusted by my analogy.
Kurt
Or by
looks
my
like he's taking a bad shit. Jesus
analogy,
Christ.
my inference. What is it? What my juxtaposition? Which one
A
is
reasonable
it?
person could think that you're referring to any of the 3.
This was uncomfortable. Yeah, it fucking was.
Because any of the 3 could reasonably read onto it.
But Kurt, you were appalled. So which one did you read into it?
Some of those are particularly offensive. And because a reasonable person could find some of them particularly offensive, and because your juxtaposition allows for that inference, I found it offensive. And then he's like, what is inappropriate about it? And I was fairly confident that he was trying to bait me.
So I was nice to Uncivil yesterday. I was nice to Uncivil. Nice-ish. Out of all the fucking lawyers on that stream, yesterday, Friday, whatever, Civil was at least, like, the least annoying. But I don't know if that redemption arc is going to hold.
Into saying a particular phrase so that the words would come from my mouth and he could make fun of it. And I didn't really appreciate it.
But what offended you about it?
I don't think comparing... You know perfectly well. I'm not having this discussion.
So one thing I have noticed through going through old clips and things, and like a couple of the ones Jim showed last night, some of the stuff I've seen on Twitter, is like Nick's become like way more fucking like confrontational. There's another one where he's talking to somebody. I might drag it up later, where he's like, "Oh, I know you know about kiwi farms because you laugh about it, don't you?" I'm like, dude. Everyone, this happens every fucking time, by the way. Like every time someone does, like, everyone's like, "Oh yeah, no, it's so nice. Like we like the farms. We work, we use the farms. It's fine." And then they fall out with them, and then suddenly it's all a big fucking problem. It's not a problem. It's not a problem when they're on your side, is it? Fuck.
I won't make you say it. I was obviously not talking about whatever offensive thing you were with Michelle Obama. Microsoft's image search. I don't know if you remember with Leslie Jones.
Okay, so that's obviously uncomfortable. Let's move to something else that's pretty uncomfortable. If my YouTube wants to load, that'd be great.
I don't care about his children. I always...
Okay, there we go. Come on.
But for better or worse...
There we go.
And I'm not sure what it says about me. For better or worse, my thoughts primarily are with Nick. That isn't to say I don't care about his children. I obviously do. But my first thoughts are with Nick. So, Maybe that's because I have a relationship with that. Maybe it's because when I saw him with his kids when I was at his house, however long ago that was, everything I could see seemed like he was a good father.
I fucking hate this shit. I don't want to moral flag at anybody, okay? I really don't. But the amount of people who keep saying things like, well, what I saw was this. He was a good person to me. And I'm like, do you guys realize that, like, you let this happen, right? Like, I don't remember who it was in chat on Friday was saying, like, Steve's an enabler. So many people enabled this fucking behavior and are just like, yeah, but he was nice to me. He was we were friends. He offered me his cocaine. I just fucking idiots. How does this happen to a huge group of adult people? Like, come on.
I had no reason to think that he wasn't a good father, and that he wasn't taking care of it.
How much law? Too much law.
So I don't know. So
as much as I could in like 2 days.
My thoughts or my feelings on this issue. Maybe they're wrong. Maybe I'm too close to him. But my feelings primarily are with Nick. I suppose it's because he's the one I have the allegiance to. So I because I feel like, we have a bond. A spirit to core. We've gone through the trenches together in some sense.
I fucking... God. Hold on, does it get any better?
Seemed like he was a good father. Gone through the trenches together in some sense.
Bundy was charming and helpful, true.
And I don't know, there's something in there somewhere, so whatever. I assume that he will get clean. I assume that he will not lose his parental rights in the long term.
I assume it will be fine. It's listen. I actually look from listening to some of these legal experts, and it's heavily biased. Taking both parents away seems fucking insane. I don't know what's gonna happen to him. I hope he doesn't get prison time. He's not fucking murdered anybody. And it doesn't look like he's done harm. I don't know, fucking. I suppose it depends how you view Rekieta. But I other than getting him clean, what's the other positive outcomes? Thank you for the Kensway. Thank you for the $4.99. All these Lawtubers care about Nick's well-being and Kiwi Farms clowning on him now, yet was silent during his spirals and witnessed his coke meltdowns. Yeah, they just were like, oh, well, we can't do anything about it. Now, I will give them this. I will give them charity. It's very hard, actually, with a big creator, if you have issues with them, to do anything about it. There are lots of calculations that go into that, especially if this is your professional thing. This is how you're making money. And like it or not, Nick's audience is everyone else's audience to a certain extent. Less so than it used to be, because the last year has devastated his viewership. But coming out against somebody like that could fuck you into the ground. Unbelievably. I came out tomorrow and was like, oh yeah, I'm just going to start calling out Nick Diorio or some fucking shit. I would lose a portion of my viewership because people would be like, hey Beckett, what the fuck you doing, buddy? Understandably, it is a risky move, especially when it's not really for content, it's just drama driven. So yeah, there's that just gonna work those in. Now, okay, where did this start to go wrong? And I've heard a couple of different takes. I've got my opinions of where this all started to go wrong, and I'm going to give you all of them, okay? Because I don't know. So one of the ones I've heard is that the Johnny Depp stuff is where stuff really started to go wrong, both from the pressure and the burnout. That seemed to have a large effect. The current civil case he's going through has caused him to spiral further. I believe Aaron's take, who's April's husband. April, for those who don't know, is the woman who was arrested with the Rekietas the other day. My personal theory, if you like, is that Nick was, I blame Drexel. I think that I think that Nick, like a lot of people, saw the opportunity to fulfill his vices, and there was like just less to hold him back. And one of the reasons I think content creators go fucking crazy is they have huge audiences that are telling them, "You're so good, you're so brilliant, you're so smart, you're so funny," and that does something to a person's ego. We're not really designed to have that. I think this happens to a lot of celebrities as well. I think constantly having positive reinforcement is actually just going to make you fucking crazy. It's why you'll notice I don't tend to ban people. I'll let people say mean things about me in chat. I encourage that. I will go into I will occasionally go and check the held comments, and if any of them are like, I don't know, not a TOS violation, but just being dickish to me, I'll try to allow those if YouTube wants to fucking work, because I think that's actually good. I think that keeps me in check. So not everyone does that, and you can see some content creators doing the "fuck you, you're banned" kind of thing, and they just get I think it fucks with people. But one thing that did happen, and it's not being glossed over, but it's known about now, was the cucking thing. Like this constant commentary on his relationship with his wife, and I do think that's had an impact. Now, when many people think of Nick Rekieta, they think of a deeply professional and interesting content creator.
How do you
I, from here on out, am never going to not think of him as the content creator who debated his wife cucking him with a turkey on stream. How did no one tell me this fucking clip existed until today? So this is Coomsplaining, addressing allegations. So for those who don't know, and again, I am nutshelling this to make it simple, because it's how I understand it as well. Rekieta's wife was posting risque pictures of herself. I say risque. I mean, it's sort of like trad community, so I don't know how risky we're talking about here. On on locals, and this sort of fucking exploded, and I personally think this is one of the linchpin fucking moments where it just goes downhill. So was it lewd? There we go, lewd. Okay, so this is Rekieta debating with a turkey. I love this fucking timeline. It's so fucking good.
respond to the allegations that you are now an open coomer, that until recently it is coomer status in a veil of tradconism?
An open coomer. Was I a closed coomer before?
Evidently, that's.
Oh, it was
what I'm
underwear
reading.
pics. Okay.
Okay, so the allegations that I'm an open coomer. Is there a standing definition of coomer, or is it a sitting definition because it's very feminine?
You can joke about this all you like, Nick, but you're debating with a turkey. Just tell them to turn the fucking camera off. It would be so much better. Holy shit.
I don't know. I don't know what any of that means, to be honest.
I don't either. I like sex a lot. That's the thing that's true. Is that weird?
I mean, do you like sex with men?
I've never tried.
I mean, that would be abnormal.
Right. Like, I don't think so.
But what if they're black men?
No,
Because-
I'm not into that. I'm very racist.
Well, after a recent vacation, you had 2 new Instagram follows, in fact.
Yeah, I did.
2 well-endowed black men, employees of Heat.
Why are you talking to the turkey like it's an actual turkey? Like, this is the sort of conversation you have during a nervous breakdown. People keep talking about the corner demon that Nick sometimes stares off at, and they're talking about it like it's a Christian demon. I think it's this turkey. I think he hallucinates it.
Hedonism too, so I've heard.
They're well endowed.
That's what I've heard.
Holy shit! Are there pictures of their penises somewhere?
There could be. They might have some. I mean, I think it's generally women that have OnlyFans accounts, but they might have some stuff on there. They could be pornographers for all we know.
That'd be funny. I have no idea. So wait, okay. So what's the allegation?
That you're a coomer, that you follow people on Instagram.
I do follow people on Instagram. That is true.
And that evidence is used to accuse.
Rekieta has admitted that he was a virgin dork loser during his high school and college years. Kyla, his wife, was the one he lost his virginity to, and he's resentful for not sowing his wild oats. Yeah, I actually know a few people like that. I think one of the things that we forget is that we're all nerds on the internet, and most of us were losers most of our lives. Like the only reason I was ever like, I want to say cool in massive inverted commas, it's because I was a bartender for so long, and it's really easy to be cool when you've got access to like the best alcohol. Yes, if you're wondering if I was the dude who turned up to the parties and everyone was like, Beckett, make cocktails, yeah, that's why I got invited to parties.
You've been I think they said.
I know what I am.
Or something like that. You're trying to hide your vacation location.
Hide my vacation location. I didn't disclose my vacation location at all.
Well,
The IDOS
people
pipeline, yeah.
have their silly theories, and they're fun to read.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, one thing I do want somebody to do, if anybody here is like really autistic, someone needs to put together a list of everyone who's won a medallion, because it's like, I think that people keep like Dovnan or something. There was one of the IP2 girls, I want to say Alice, who wore one, and, you know, IP2 girl. Like, there's obviously Nick, there's fucking iDubbbz. Who are the others? There've been like a few of them. And obviously, like, they went into Ralph as well. I think it's proximity to Christian that does it. So, if someone can put that list together, because, fuck.
They are fun to read. As for whether or not I'm a coomer, I guess it depends on the definition of what a coomer is. I don't actually
Do
know.
you
Mass
masturbate?
Protecto
I
Jungle.
have masturbated in the past.
True.
I will likely masturbate at some point in the future.
I think a
Probably
coomer
soon. I'm
is
gonna
somebody-
guess.
I want to say it's somebody who masturbates at least twice a day.
Oh, I don't think I can manage that. I'm old now. No, I mean, I don't know. Masturbation is like a thing, I guess.
I was pretty sure the turkey debate was legitimately ironic. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I've said this before. If you're somebody who tells racist jokes and you're like, yeah, but I'm not racist, but then it comes out that you've done something unquestionably racist, anything you've previously said gets recontextualized. And it's one of those things where people can look at this and go, hey, this was just, you know, he's ironically debating. Now I'm going to show you some screenshots from his Discord, which Nick was not just like, ooh, people think I'm a cuck, that's funny. Ha ha ha. Nick was pretty fucking angry about this. But secondly, yeah, it might have been seen as ironic, but, you know, he's now doing hot tub streams and swinging and has completely abandoned the trad view. I'm sorry. It's just, he's not that guy anymore.
I don't do it as often as would probably be, you know, delightful, but it's something that I think is a part of most people's lives, if they're honest. Am I a coomer? I don't know. So here, I can define it this way, or I can state it this way. I really like sex. I'm in a monogamous sexual relationship in my marriage, and my wife is too. Like, that's how we've been since we met. I mean, we didn't enter a sexual relationship when we met, but since we were married, so that's
He's
been a
losing a
thing
debate with the troll.
forever. I used to watch a lot of porn, so I have a decent knowledge of it. And I will defend it as a First Amendment protected art. Some people don't like that. But other than that, you know, I don't go around having sex with anybody other than my
I
wife.
love this. I love the internet so much.
I don't watch as much porn as I used to. I actually try not to watch any, but I'm a flawed human, and sometimes I like tits.
And yeah, you just slip up a little bit here and there. I understand.
Yeah, but it's
Everybody
you know,
does.
it's been a conscious decision over the past several years to reduce the amount, because I think it does produce.
Okay, now I want to also present to you. Okay, hold on a second. Fuck. Can I do it this way? Okay, I can probably just do it this way. Give me a second. Let me just bring up something. Should have prepped this better, but I thought I could do something. I can't. Okay, do it this way. Best. So these are some screenshots from Rekieta's Discord while all this was going on. Now, the Discord itself, I grabbed these from the farms. Got a couple of other things from the farms as well, just to disclose that, because everyone uses the farms. Hey, Diesel, thank you for the 5 gifted, buddy. How you doing? Hope you're well. Okay, so either Nick doesn't know and she's going to pull a secret OnlyFans, or he's going to cuck. Or you're a turbo faggot. One of those options. This is again, I believe, a paid Discord. Like, you have to like pay to be in here, and he's still fighting with these people. Prove me wrong, don't turn into Jack Murphy. How would I turn into Jack Murphy? Now, many of you may not know who Jack Murphy is. I do, because I laughed a lot at Jack Murphy. Jack Murphy is oh fuck, how do I explain this? So Jack Murphy was on Nick Poole quite a lot. He ran something called the Liminal Order, and he was like a red pill, sort your shit out kind of guy. It also turned out, through an interview with Sydney Watson, where she started reading off super chats about cucking, that he pimped his girlfriend out for money and had multiple pictures of him with dildos up his ass. Now, I'm not here to judge your choices. I don't care what you fucking do in the privacy of your own home. But if you are going to sit there and have a fucking, like, cult following of red pillars talking about the importance of traditional relationships, and you're like literally prostituting out your girlfriend, I don't know, maybe that's a bit fucking hypocritical. Jack, and he lost his mind at fucking Sydney Watson over these super chats, and it's fine. Actually, I might do a stream on Jack Murphy just specifically for fun, because that is some funny shit. Rekieta and Lord, they don't understand how someone can enjoy showing off but stay faithful. Not long until 69. Oh well, arguing with the internet is like arguing with a retard. The only difference being an actual retard is smarter. I mean, take your own advice. I don't know what to tell you. What do you want about, fag? Listen, your wife posts pics of her booty online for strangers. This is the response bound to happen. So either you're in a few positions. 1, you don't care, but you still shit talk cucks and make fun of men for not having loyal wives. 2, you do care, and you're a cuck who wanted her to post her ass and get off on it. Or 3, you're overpowered by her macho strength, and she is the alpha. It just makes you look like a hypocrite because of Jack Murphy drama. But who cares? Don't be illegal bits. Acknowledging rape claims is the dumbest shit. I think Nick may be going the iDubbbz route. Interesting foreshadowing there. As long as he doesn't start getting gaudy, ugly as shit tattoos and letting his wife pull out jerky on OnlyFans, we should be in the clear. Oh fuck! I didn't read this ahead of time. Okay, I have to scroll down to this then. This is Nick Rekieta's tattoo. This is some, and this is Jenny's words, not mine. This is some My Chemical Romance looking shit. There is blood starting to fall at the bottom, so it's hard to read, but it says, "I will be us." Oh, bros, it was over so long ago. What are you doing? Oh, fuck me. Right, okay. Let's go back to this. So, That was you know, he didn't take this well. He didn't take this well. Now, I mentioned the Johnny Depp coverage and what that appears to have done to him. And it wasn't good, guys. It wasn't a solid it wasn't just hey, this is fine. So he got so much attention off the Depp trial, and particularly for those who remember that, there were actually a fair amount of women who were against Amber Heard. It wasn't one of these typical things where you just get a load of feminists and they're like, we love Amber Heard, leave her alone. Now, a lot of women fucking hated Amber Heard because they love Johnny Depp. And Rekieta, attracted these people who were like, why not? That's apparently what they're called. I don't know. This is what I'm being told. So apparently they're the why nots. Let's have a look at one of their favorite streams, one of the favorite why not streams. And you tell me, Rekieta fans, whether this is the man you want to defend. I'm just asking. I just want to know.
Oh my goodness.
Because I feel like the writing's been on the wall for a while, okay? Listen. I'm a fucking monster.
I have so much more respect for E-Thoughts now. You have no idea. Who's Sailor Moon shirt? Why, mine, of course. It's a little tight. I am so tired of the patriarchy telling me how I need to appear in public. And, I mean, I think... Who am I kidding? I know I look good as I am. Can I touch my elbows? Hello? Wine from a screw top bottle is the epitome of good taste.
Now, I can see people thinking, it was a joke, Beckett. Beckett, he dressed up as a joke. He put on the little cat's ears for a joke, okay? Beckett, you've said a woo on stream. You've a wooed. Yeah, I know you was a joke. Listen, motherfuckers. There is, if I do something that is massively out of character, if I came on actually dressed as a fucking brony, I think people would have some fucking questions. Or if I bought a fursuit, people would be like, I don't know, with everything else. Rekieta is a fucking lawyer who has promoted himself as a serious legal mind to have these discussions. Someone you can trust. It's like, you know, there are some things you just shouldn't do. Because then assholes like me will drag it up years later.
These are as close to thigh highs as I could find, because I don't know if you know this, but I'm tall. And I think it's very discriminatory that they don't have thigh highs for taller girls like me. But, I mean, what do? How do you even fight this patriarchal system? I have cat ears. I'm actually wearing them. But they don't show up well in the light. Poor planning on your part. Send foot pics. Momo-kun! There you go, thank you. Do hot chip ASMR? Maybe I need to talk more like this. Put the microphone in your mouth.
Is this paid? Was this paid for? At what point did... Have you seen Diesel Speed 8 stream? I haven't. I haven't, but I do know Diesel. Love you, buddy.
This is hard. This is hard. Some ASMR chips were requested.
I could easily defend this. I'm a professional. Come on. Come on.
DJD.
Chris Chan sent him... Listen, here's my take. Chris Chan sent him the pendant because Chris Chan knew it would be safe with him. My demons will enjoy living here.
Do you want me to say simp? Simp. Incel. Twisted Puppet is, again, an example to all of you. Probably should be your life coach. Twisted Puppet, thank you for your service. White girls don't drink whiskey. We drink wine from the bottle. It's refined. Screw top wines are actually better. The only thing more elegant than a screw top wine is box wine. Oh, I might have COVID. Please help with my hospital bills. Look at this. You think this comes natural? We work very hard. At least you could respect the effort that we put in.
Oh, by the way, guys, you know, I can see some people saying, what are those shorts? It's a joke. I want you to look very carefully at those shorts, because there might be a theme. There might be a theme. I don't know. I might be foreshadowing. I might be seeing things that aren't there, which is what Nick said in a fucking Discord or some post that got put out recently. Oh, people are seeing things that aren't there. I don't know what you're talking about. But okay, sure. That's just one example. Becky, you're being unfair. Let's have a look at another example. Let's just bring up this one.
The Baldo.
The Baldo.
Makes it out to you. So the Baldo review is coming.
Now, you may have heard Medica use the term Baldo. I didn't know what this was in reference to, actually. I completely missed this bit of the fucking lore. But this is Nick having a nice conversation about about an item he has.
At some point, I've got at least one more full-on go with it. We started with no rings, added one ring.
Oh,
The rings are better.
it's interesting. What are you talking about there, Nick?
It's demonstrable.
I don't know what you're talking about. To your audience, for
Real
legal
quick,
fans.
we won't spend all this time on this.
Okay.
Because like I said, a full review is coming. But, so here you go.
Oh.
This is the Baldo.
Okay.
And this number, this is Drexel's. This is unused. But this number, you got to do and shove your balls in there.
Oh, okay.
And it's really terrifying that you might snap them shut. And it just, like, these things kind of get in the way. All right?
Of course,
So-
obviously. Yeah, no.
No ring, not recommended. Once you put this fucker on, first, this guy goes on, and it goes on way easier. You got to lubricate the inside of this thing. All right? And you got to lubricate your ball sack. But then you pop this thing open, drop the boys in.
I see, yeah.
And then this thing goes right up to the top. All right?
You know what I love about this is he's got the same dedication to analysis with this sex toy that he had with Rittenhouse and Depp. It's great, really. Really informative, educational content. Thank you. Thank you, Rekieta. This makes perfect sense. What's the problem? Gilded, have you been sending medallion in the post, babe, buddy?
This thing goes on real fucking easy once that's all contained. Way better. Once you got one ring on. Now, I can't tell you about two rings, but two rings is going to be, we'll see. Might have to wait a couple days. Oh, but that's the weird thing about it. You have to put it on while you are completely unaroused. You have to put it on while you're completely unaroused. If you try and put that thing on while you have an erection, it will not fucking work. Guys, you know about this. What's my affiliate link? I don't have one yet. I've got to respond to their email. But anyway, so I'm thinking two rings will be great. Let me be clear, though. No rings was awesome. One ring was awesome. I'll let you know about two rings. I did not hit the ballgasm yet. Still looking for that one. Maiden says, what about the dick? Oh, okay. It's a little graphic, but you'd read the same thing on the website, but it's true. It, once you get going, that thing takes off. And, it lays on top of your lady bits. Like this. And sometimes like this. You will enjoy it. How does it not slide off your balls as soon as you pull? Trust me, it ain't fucking going anywhere. But anyway, it's yeah, more experience necessary, and eventually I'll do a full review. What she had to say about the Baldo was, at first she said, "Damn," and then second she said, "I very much enjoyed it."
So, now, sure, you could say, Beckett, this is still unfair, Beckett. These are jokes, Beckett. They're jokes. They're jokes at this poor man's expense, and you're not being honest. You're not being honest, Beckett. Okay, well, here's my question to those people who are still feeling that way.
Speaking of...
Here we have Aaron and April at Rekieta's house. Now, Aaron was friends with Nick. April obviously got very close with Nick. He shared a presence cell. Just tell me whether you think this is a joke or serious or...
terrorism.
These are great.
Let's bring... Los Federales paid for this today, so thank him. Ladies and gentlemen... bringing his nipples along.
Okay, well, they're not close now. Okay, yes. They will hate each other now. It's fine.
Shirtless Nick Rekieta.
Bad hair.
There he is. Oh, it's now we
Oh, look, those shorts are making a reappearance. How interesting.
have to prove that it's actually.
looks-
If you fucking don't,
Do it. Ow,
don't
God,
you,
no.
don't. Oh, see how
Tongue. More
that could
tongue.
have got bad.
Please.
You just calm down over there before you fall off that chair.
It's like an Abercrombie and Fitch model. Fuck. Just kidding.
With more heroin.
What? Oh, wow.
Yeah, but what about Nick?
Right.
I would.
Is that everything you ever wanted?
I can't believe they're getting divorced. I'm so surprised and shocked.
I would.
You didn't wear short enough
Fuck.
shorts.
Listen, also, I want to point out that a lot of people, like, Nick is such a good person. He's been so good to me. Do you think that, like, these people's marriage was destroyed by this man? Okay, I'm not saying it was particularly stable to begin with. I don't fucking know. But the idea, like, obviously Nick's involvement in their life has had a fucking impact. And pretending otherwise is ridiculous fucking cope. Okay?
Los Federales says 290 well spent.
Wait a minute.
Attaboy.
I get paid
It's
$3.
good. Wow. Monetizing his body.
Yes.
I don't want to hear shit about my bikini shit now.
Monetizing his body.
We
Oh,
have our
get ready.
swimsuits upstairs.
Get ready for
We
Rekieta to
should
be
all
on
be
Red
naked.
Bar.
Okay, so just that, a little piece. It's funny that somebody mentions April's nose. I don't know where to slot this in. I'm going to be completely honest with you. Did you bring up Nick mocking a man who was on the brink of suicide? Not yet.
Is that why I licked the bottle? Real quick. Like I know there's a clip video of me like licking the bottle a million times in the dick stream.
Yesterday, rage. Oh well, distrust everyone. Everyone's a fag. I'd say no quote. No one ever will. They're all doing it for money, clout, or whatever. And you've heard people don't seem to realize it because apparently justified. Oh, alcoholic licked the bottle. I've been licking the bottle for 6 years, I think. When you pour whiskey into a glass and you set it down, a little drip goes down the bottle. When you pay $200 for a bottle of whiskey and a drip goes down, you're like, that's like 86 cents. Lick it. Why would you? And the 86 cents thing is a joke. But when you set the whiskey down, the bottle down, and you let the drip go and form a circle.
This is cope. This is actual fucking cope. Now, lots of people are going to say things like, well, Nick's a very professional man. Like, when it comes to serious stuff, Nick Rekieta, he's your man. He's the man you want to go to for all of your legal questions, your what's a good way to put this? Your legal questions, the information that he gives out is going to be second to none. look, I might go over this another time because I need to drag into it, but from what I can tell from Rekieta's history, let's see if I can find that actually very quickly, because I think I got sent some of it. Okay. There seems to be stunning amounts of failures with, like, for instance, the, like, Maddox lawsuit. This gained a lot of notoriety, but where was it? Not the Maddox one. What am I talking about? Oh, it's, the Vic Miganok thing. I'm pronouncing this wrong. But, like, Rekieta went in really hard to support this guy. He raised $250,000 to support the case, apparently. But he also, like, got accusations because he recommended somebody to work with them. And it's also accusations of Nick being a grifter, as Beard, the lawyer that Nick, like, recommended to handle the case, was an old family friend of his who had handled his grandfather's estate. It's little things like this, and I need to do more digging because I don't think this will be the last one. But also, I just want to share with you, just on the professionalism side, that Nick was claimed. He got a copyright claim on his channel, and his response to responding to the counter notice was this: NBC is a pile of human garbage. They are a actual threat to American freedom and don't understand the basic elements of the Copyright Act. In fact, they use money and power to suppress the voices of the people who aren't too brainwash and spoon feed their regurgitated bullshit on a daily basis. This is obviously a fair use of the original material. Any basic good faith, fair use analysis would show this falls heavily in favor of me. I imagine NBC's lawyers are actually reading this material and masturbating over real legal work, just wishing they were involved like the cucks they are. This work is highly transformative. I have clearly commented and criticized the original work so thoroughly, both in form and function, that new work is entirely distinct from the original. No one watching my content would ever actually watch the NBC video in virgin form, because NBC is a lying shit heap. My content adds the necessary expertise and background information for people to return an informed opinion on the matter presented, rather than the spoon ass juice from a bunch of communists. Now look, that's funny, but it's not professional. This is not a meme. You're responding to legal stuff. You're a fucking lawyer. I feel like what taglines this entire fucking drama for me is: you are a lawyer. God damn it. Now, this one's just weird. Again, didn't know where to put it. We're just going to put it here.
What's your
This is Nick talking to Dick Masterson about American Beauty, and it's just very weird.
What's your take on American Beauty, Dick?
I like the gay stuff.
You like the gay stuff? Oh, so the neighbor?
I like the King Me stuff.
It's literally and unironically my favorite movie ever made. I think it's the best movie. I think it's the best movie ever made.
Yeah. I have to watch it again.
He's a non-practicing lawyer, Becca. I know he's a non-practicing lawyer. Why is he involved in all these fucking legal cases then?
And see how I feel about.
Also, if he is non-practicing, how can he represent his wife in April, which is what he said at his fucking inquest? What the fuck is that thing called? The thing that happened the other day that I can't remember the name of because my brain is fucking broken. American Beauty is his favorite movie. Yeah, I know. It's very weird.
The underage sex fantasy.
No, that's the thing. First of all, She's
Also, I want to say this really quickly because I can see Dick Masterson on Twitter defending this, and I can see him doing his whole kind of, fuck the priest, kids. I think one of his was like, kids are safer around trampolines than they are around guns and cocaine. Kids are in more danger from trampolines than they are from guns and cocaine. Dick Masterson is a troll. Like, he's a comedian and a troll. I don't know whether he means this stuff. I don't know whether he's actually sweeping. But knowing what I know about Marston, it's probably either or. It is funny, though, and I'm enjoying watching people fight with him before anyone says anything. So, yeah, no, fucking. But, they are friends. I can understand if Dick wants to defend his friend, sure.
senior in high school. You have no idea how old she is.
Oh, yeah, so she could be 18.
Second
You know
of
my
all-
girlfriend taught me? She said, watch every HBO show and anything where there's a teenager, somebody will always say something about them being 18. Like, oh,
yeah, they
you're
have to.
18 now.
It's a legal requirement. They
Isn't
have
that
to be 18.
crazy? Then I can't not see it now.
Yeah, if they have a sex fantasy, people don't know this. If you don't know, in a media representation, the character that is the object of sexual affection must be 18. If you have an underage sexual character, like the person has to be arrested or murdered or whatever. And Kevin Spacey is not actually killed because of the underage sex fantasy, because he stops prior to actually offending, which is very important for the character as well.
Yeah.
I've talked about this a bunch. People are like, wow, he's infatuated with an underage girl. It's like, no, actually, she's
Not really.
She's not underage.
I feel like I can see the cogs in Dick's head working, where he's just like, don't say the Sargon thing. Don't do what Sargon did. Don't fuck this up. This is dangerous territory.
Probably. They leave it a little ambiguous, but you get the impression that she could certainly be 18. And second of all, when he goes to do the thing, he stops because he finds out that she's not a virgin. He thought she was a whore. That's the whole purpose, was he was going to fulfill his fantasy. When he found out that the chick was actually just an innocent girl who was a virgin, he's like, holy fuck, what am I doing? And he stops.
Yeah.
And that, by the way, is what gets him killed. Did you know that?
Because he walks outside after that?
No, it's because Kevin Spacey indulges every single thing that he has denied himself the entire movie.
Interesting that he says this. That's interesting foreshadowing.
His entire life, Lester Burnham.
Yeah.
He's denied himself everything.
But what happens when he denies her?
He stops denying himself. For an entire year, Lester Barnum says, I'm going to improve me. And he does. And then the moment that he goes to improve himself one more time with this like sexual fantasy with whatever, and he stops himself with morality, the one thing he's eschewed the entire time, that's when he dies. Right after that. Literally minutes.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
It's crazy to think about that.
Yeah, that's cool.
This is in line with Nick's worldview of being denied worldly pleasures like sex. Yes, it's a little bit of fucking foreshadowing. Now, let's have a look at this.
All I know is this. 40 was one of the most fun years of my entire life. 40 was one of the most fun years of my entire life. 41, I intend to make more fun. There's a bunch of people out there, no matter what you do, you don't have to be a YouTuber or whatever, who will consistently try and stop you from doing what you want to do through some sort of fucking coercion. And the coercion is, it could be anything. And if you sit there and you listen to the coercive influence of other people, you'll be real fucking depressed and bored and second guess everything you do. Don't. Just don't. You don't have to. You don't have to. There are very few people you need to listen to in your life. Your spouse, that's a good one. Maybe your boss, unless you want a new job. And who else? I mean, this whole
If you're wondering whether this is Nick rationalizing the fact that he is enjoying his life finally, that he's finally no longer just like the nerd who doesn't get to enjoy himself, yeah, that's what this is. A lot of people want to say that, you know, when people go down routes, and this is why I said earlier that like my general take is that this is something like the stress is clearly built up in him, but this is something that he's wanted for a while. I knew a girl when I went who I went to uni with, and her boyfriend didn't have a degree, had a good job. It was actually like a really smart guy, but this guy wanted to like go out partying and clubbing when they were dating. Because he'd never done that. He just worked since he was like 18. He'd always been a nerd, and that this particular girl was a cosplayer. She had lots of fun, but she'd hit the point where she didn't want to do that shit anymore. It used to really fucking annoy her. And yeah, I think that a lot of people go through this weird midlife crisis period as well. And you know, I think there's an element of that here.
Like thing. I mean, for me, I guess it's more specific to kiwi farms, but it's funny watching people say, if he doesn't do what we say, show's going to be terrible. It's like, well, if you don't like it, that's cool. Bunch of people don't like my show. Bunch of people do. I'm all right. I never asked anybody to like enjoy anything, like either like it or don't. It's okay. But for me, creating the content, if you don't like what you're doing, you can't keep doing it. There are a bunch of people who want me to do the same show I was doing 4.5 years ago.
Here is okay. I'm gonna get a little bit meta here, because people do talk to me about their lives, not just like content creators, but generally. And one thing I consistently hear and have heard for years, I heard it as a bartender, like when you're a bartender, you hear like 3 comments. I hate my friends, I hate my girlfriend, I hate my job. Those are it. Everyone thinks they're fucking unique, by the way, but everyone comes to the bar with the same 3 fucking stories. And I hear this one from lots of people, especially in my sort of age bracket. I hate my job, I hate what I'm doing, I hate the shit. Yeah, it's your job. Very, very few people have a job where they get up every fucking day and they enjoy it. And one of the big mistakes that I think people who make content on fucking YouTube or like are writers or artists, they make this mistake of going, well, I'm not enjoying this. You know, yeah, it's your fucking job. Okay? It's not going to be fun every fucking day. Now, either find a new job and find a new path, or don't and be miserable. But this idea that every day is going to be like this new fun exciting thing, we all have shit periods in our career profiles, and this way of dealing with it is incredibly fucking immature. And if the argument is, well, he just wants to explore new content, Rekieta, like Medica said this last night, Rekieta is like the closest example Medica can think of somebody who's like about to make it, nearly there, like reaching through and grasping for this new thing. He's not the only one. Like, I think the most successful is probably Filthy Frank, right? Or maybe if you wanted to make the argument, like Donald Glover, people like that like have broken out. Like comedians quite often seem to. Bo Burnham is another one. But like, off the back of this, there was going to be shows, like his reporting was really good. That's how you build something. And getting taken in by this is just like, fucking get your shit together. People can say like, oh, he's nice and everything else, as a person we respect, but this is just can you imagine anyone else in Lawtube like thinking like this? Actually, maybe some of them. Fucking, we just watched in Civil Law play fucking video games.
To go. I can't. I would hate it. I would hate doing that show. Like, just reading lawsuits all the time, like everything being legally related all the time. I didn't do as many shows back then. The reason was because I always had to find that legal angle or legal niche. Most lawsuits are fucking lame. Most lawsuits are completely uninteresting. And so, like, as the show grew and evolved, some people don't like that. That's fine. Someone else might do it. But for me, like, I can't just, like, I could hire a researcher and like find someone to go find all this stuff all the time and like constantly do that. But I can't. I would hate it. I would hate doing it. And I wouldn't do it. I just stop. Like, I just quit. I do not have the tolerance to sit and do stuff that I don't like for very long at all. Maybe a couple weeks. My show will always change based on what I want it to do. But for me,
Yeah, again, like Jim saying, I can see in the chat, like, you know, he chose to be a lawyer. He was like, he wants to live like he's retired now. It's like, Nick was watched by 100,000 people live current. I can't, I'm, that's an insane number, you know, and it's not the same actually as working for a big media company or being a movie actor or whatever, where you've got a whole production team. Nick himself alone had the talent, because he is massively fucking talented, talent, drive, everything to popularize this format. Like, people kept pushing back on me on this, but I don't think people realize how fucking crazy it is for this person to end up in legal drama, and how insane that is. It's like, God, it's like somebody who's like, yeah, I use the example of this. It's like Jim Sterling becoming a shitty dev and being covered by Sid Alpha. It's the thing you're known for, not because you're just the top of the game at the moment, but because you're the one who defined the content bracket. That's insane. It's fucking wild. And he sat here like, I don't want to do it. Nick has probably made so much money that if you were smart about your money, you wouldn't have to do it anymore. Like, this was true of Warski as well. Warski could have put a load of fucking money away. He didn't. And now he's like, Warski's one of the few people I think who's managed to rebuild a decent profile. You know, like, on Kino tonight, they're going to have Aaron on to, like, discuss all this shit. Aaron, we might get to Aaron later, because Aaron had a conversation with Vito and Ethan Ralph last night, or the day before, which was interesting.
Me, it's always going to be like what I can actually just do and enjoy, because man, I don't have time. I don't have time. I spent a lot of years being unhappy working. For me, like, I have to do something that's engaging to me or I'll just stop. I spent a lot of years struggling through a bunch of shit that I didn't like to do. I did not like to sit around in banks and try and sell people checking accounts. I hated that. And then when I was working at Thrivent in the brokerage area, it was really nice solving problems. I was really good at it, but it got really boring and I wanted to do bigger stuff. And they're like, we like where you are, till I moved away. Then they're like, oh, move back and we'll make you a manager. I'm like, I don't want to move back. Moving back, I just moved away. Why would I move back? Sitting around fucking around in a hot tub is so much better. It is. But yeah, so if I listen to a bunch of people, and again,
then just fuck around and... What does this guy... Like, what do you think your leisure time is for? It's like, okay, so, like, sometimes, like, Spoonie did this. He just wanted to play video games. Cool. That's what your downtime's for. Like, this is what I do in my downtime from my job. I'm not sat at my job being like, hey, let's go live. Like, separate your fucking hobbies out.
this is most
even if your hobbies are cocaine, I guess.
Kiwi Farms, but also, you know, Discord people and fans of the show throughout the years. I'll get emails, I'll get messages. Say, hey, this isn't. I don't really like this. Why are you doing this? You should.
Also, another thing that's just interesting, because he mentions Kiwi Farms a lot these days, and God, what's a good way to put this? I sort of get why leftists are scared of Kiwi Farms. I sort of fucking get it. Because all they've got, the only impression they've got is from people like Keffels and the media and, you know, fucking Twitter, where they're like, Kiwi Farms is the most evil place on the planet. It's full of doxers and murderers, and they want to destroy the world. But if you're somebody who has, like, been involved with Kiwi, like, Rekieta knows what Kiwi Farms is. He is fucking aware. And it's this weird thing to watch somebody twist that hard and be like, no, I hate them. I hate all of them. It's like you didn't when they were on your side. It's real fucking interesting little turnaround there. It's like, well, how dare people use Kiwi Farms to laugh at me? You've done that! What the fuck are you talking about? Like, on the lawyer stream, where they're watching his arraignment, that's the fucking word, I'd get there eventually. They're literally using stuff posted on Kiwi Farms during the stream. You guys have embedded yourself with that shit. Like, what are you talking about? And also, just to be clear before someone's like, well, yeah, most communities have fucking Kiwi farmers in them. Like, this was the thing in Twitch poll. People kept looking at other communities and going, well, you've got Kiwi farmers in your community. It's like, yeah, but so have you. Everyone in Twitch poll had Kiwi farmers in their community, and everyone bitched about it. It's fucking retarded.
You should go back to doing the old thing. I'm sorry, but I can't. I can't do that. So I'm not gonna do this as a suffering job. Ever. And if you don't like it, don't watch. It's okay. If I listen to people who said all that shit, the show would be stagnant. The interesting thing about this profession is that you don't have to stop, but you can rebrand.
Actually, okay, so I only know of like one person, I think, who's gone through a major drama and rebranded, and that's Kraus and T. And that's it. I can't think of a single other example off the top of my head. It's probably some. Fucking get a load of comments being like, Becky, this person. But Kraus and T had to rebuild his entire fucking online presence into a different fucking content bracket to do that. Other people have tried this rebranding shit before. Bait Alaska rebranded like 3 fucking times. But like it's very, very difficult to do, and it's very hard to maintain any viewership through it. It's why, generally speaking, like I went on Reservoir's stream the other night after I'd finished and was chatting to him, and he was like, well, why don't you stream on Twitch anymore? Why don't you do like the content like you used to do, where it's very all over the place, you do games, you just be hanging out? It's like, because it alienates people. I remember sitting on Twitch and I'd do like a political panel with a friend because I want to hang out and talk about shit. But like people are like, oh, it's a fucking politics show. Oh fuck, I can't be bothered. And then I'd do something like lolcowish and they'd be like, oh, we want that. And you have an audience for certain things. Yes, people are going to get to know you. They're going to want to come to watch you. They're going to build a parasocial relationship with you. That's fine. But rebranding entirely away from what your fucking content is will kill your channel. And it killed Rekieta's channel. He went from what, like 100,000 concurrent to like I don't know, mil views and stuff. I'm fucking looked. I'm guessing. But you know, in the last year, his like streams are down to like 15k views. That's a dramatic drop off.
As did it. Quartering's done it. Other people have done it, and there's some pain and adjustment. But the thing with,
the Quartering hasn't rebranded, by the way. That's fucking bollocks. The Quartering hasn't rebranded. He filled in a content niche that was dying. If you look now for skeptics and like that particular type of content, most of them dropped off the face of the earth, and that's because the content was dying. The audience for it was dead. But the people who stayed managed to pick up audiences. People like the guy who's like Critical Drinker. There we go. Like Critical Drinker, like people like that turn up, and Quartering's basically popped into that audience. But he was already highly connected with the skeptic and blood sports community before that happened.
YouTube and whatever, it's all there's 8 billion people, and you don't need a ton of them. You don't need a ton of people to make a good go of something. It's hard to get that number, don't get me wrong. Yeah, Krigler did it, but you can do it.
Oh, he's originally a Magic the Gathering channel? Oh, I suppose. But, like, oh... I don't know. It's kind of like saying that. Oh, we can debate this another time, Gilded. Fucking, because we'd have to. I could bring in examples like Arch. Anyway, okay, cool. So that was sort of like his. I don't want to be trad anymore thing. Now, I have one more thing, and then we're gonna get to some longer stuff, which we'll get through in ways. I just want to show kind of like Rekieta at a high point, I guess.
Don't be.
But with some nice little bits of foreshadowing, because I like a bit of foreshadowing. Consider this a foreshadowing intermission. By the way, if you are enjoying the content, please do like and subscribe. And if you, well, actually, whatever, just press buttons, dislike the stream, call me an asshole, write angry comments, do whatever you want. Really, I'm literally just doing this because Jenny gets mad at me when I don't. And thank you for all the support as always. Okay, cool. This is a nice little bit of foreshadowing, but also it's interesting to see him talk to Rittenhouse after the case.
Don't be a cuck.
Don't be a cuck. Rittenhouse warned you, and now you've been destroyed. God, what a fucking hellscape.
I think Turning Point USA is great, and they rubbed me the right way.
Very, very cool. You heard it here, folks. Charlie Kirk rubbed Kyle Rittenhouse the right way. No, I'm just kidding. I'm joking. I'm joking.
Oh, the headlines. So, Nick, you get me in trouble.
No. All good things. All good things. You ever consider having a sugar daddy, Kyle? Get your money woes taken care of. Just borrow some of Skylar's underwear and wear that. Send him some pictures.
Like, again, this is like a year ago that this was posted. I don't know when the original clip's from, but yeah, this is quite sexually charged. I just,
I'm good. I'm good. Whatever floats your boat, Nick. You do whatever you want to do in your own.
Hey, look, I said make money off your name and face because someone else will. I'm just saying, you grift that pretty hard. If you have a spouse, don't have a boyfriend or
I'm gonna
girlfriend,
say,
guys.
Don't be a cuck.
Don't be a cuck.
Nailed it.
Say these nasty things. They'll send them.
Yeah, see, here's the other thing as well. Like, I'm not here to judge anyone's lifestyle choices. I don't fucking care, okay? If you've got, I say this constantly, if you've got a fetish, and as long as it's legal, just keep it to yourself. Don't make it your fucking personality. I don't give a shit. But, like, if you're going to go on stream and criticize people for being cucks and, the fucking Jack Murphy shit, I don't know, maybe becoming that thing is gonna, I don't know, make people look a bit sideways. Again, if I turned out tomorrow on stream and was like, hey guys, I really like My Little Pony. People are gonna be like, well, you've laughed at bronies for like 2 years. That's a bit fucking bullshit, isn't it, Becca? Obviously.
Of their
dicks.
Of their
right?
privates. Yeah.
Yeah, I did that. I'm joking. I'm kidding.
Nick, I will tell your wife. I get dick pics, and it's the most disturbing thing. Like, I go through all my messages.
Oh God, is he hitting on Kyle? Oh God, is he hitting on Kyle? Yeah.
Tina Alpha, people are right. You're not asking the hard-hitting questions. Now ask Kyle. No, I'm not going to ask him the question. I'm not going to do that to him.
What's the question?
Why would you do this to yourself?
Private
okay,
chat.
no,
It's
you've
actually the private
asked.
chat.
You've asked it. Now you've opened the door. Okay. The chat wants to know, are you familiar with anime, Kyle Rittenhouse?
I do not watch anime.
You don't watch anime at all? You've never watched an anime in your life?
I don't watch anime.
Do you know what a futanari is?
What the fuck? I hadn't pre-watched the full of the clip. He seriously asked Kyle Rittenhouse if he knew what a futanari was? Oh, fucking hell.
I don't want to. All right, next question.
Look how awkward. Look how awkward Carl looks. Is like, do you think in his head he's thinking, this is the guy who like popularized the fact that I was innocent? Oh, fucking hell.
Brought this on yourself. Okay, so Futanari is a female, biological female anime character that also has a giant penis. So, when that happens, Kyle, you did this. Reminder, I didn't want to go here. This is your fault. Should that have balls or not?
Oh, you. Fuck me.
That's very disturbing.
I've dodged this question for you. And you're like, no, tell me what it is. You didn't trust me, Kyle.
I'm going to start having to do pre-approved questions.
You don't have to answer, but the correct answer is balls. I'll just tell you.
Carl Rittenhouse right now is having flashbacks being like, oh, this is better when they asked me if I was like, I'd like murdered a guy. That's the face of somebody like having flashbacks to the core room being like, oh, it could have been worse. Jesus fucking Christ. That's fucking amazing. Okay. Now, oh, fuck. Sorry, I'm just having a look at the doc. I'm just hoping this is in the right order for me. That's interesting. 1 second. Okay. Right. Now, something that was shown on the Metica stream, but I want to watch a bit more of, which is fucked, frankly. This is the Dear John stream. And now we're getting into a bit more of the modern era. And, fuck. Okay. Well, this will be uncomfortable.
Some of these Kiwi farmers, some of these commentators. Here we go. This is fun. Not only do I know them, do I know their failures? Do I know their social security checks? Do I know their inability to even contact their own family for help? Do I know their desire to leave their own state? Oh, man. Oh, man. I cannot fucking imagine being in the place that this man is, that he has to go to a YouTube streamer to beg for a shred of attention. Say, please, Rackets, I love you. I love you. I love you. Oh, man. Begging is embarrassing. I love you.
Now, some people will remember one of my principles, I guess, for streaming, in that I don't like hitting at people who don't have a platform. I don't like people who do that, actually. I think, generally speaking, that is poor form. Now, I don't know what John's platform looks like, but doing a 30-minute segment on a guy who came to you for help at one of the lowest points is fucking crazy. Like, let's be clear about that. Jesus fucking Christ. Who's imagine being sat down. Like, did he watch this back? Like, fucking wild.
My family hates me. I can't get a job. I'm so mentally handicapped. Like, I can't do anything. And my name is John. All I want to do, I want to die. I want to put a bullet in my mouth, but I can't afford a gun. Texting me this, by the way. I'm like, hey, holy shit. Brother, you want to kill yourself? Like, that's not good. No, I deserve to die. Well, I mean, probably, but seriously, no, that's not good. Can you buy an Uber and go to the hospital? No, I can't afford an Uber. You can't afford an Uber? Like $8. You can't afford one. Why? I'm on Social Security because we use some piece of shit. But I'm so successful. Oh, man, that's fucking embarrassing. Man, that is embarrassing, right? I'm such a piece of shit. My family hates me. Nobody loves me. I'm just going to kill myself. You're messaging me. You're texting a fucking YouTuber. Holy, oh my God, man, that's embarrassing. Right, John? You're texting me. And I say, I'm like, holy shit, please don't kill yourself.
I said earlier, like, getting really fucking triggered by chatters and people talking shit about you on the internet. It's never a good fucking sign. For those of you who know who Mr. Girl is, and for those of you who don't, I envy you. Mr. Girl basically destroyed his entire online career through multiple things. But one of the big ones was he had access to a huge audience, like good friendships, a decent profile, everything else. And then he got upset at Redditors. And it basically ruined his life. You have very few jobs on the internet. One of them is to not get bullied by the chess club. And people who are in random Twitter threads or random things that you never even have to fucking look at are the fucking chess club, basically. Now, you're gonna find some very based people, and it's great. But honestly, you should never get to this point where you are this upset. Especially when you're a commentator who talks shit. And Rekieta is a commentator who talks an awful lot of shit.
First of all, you can't afford the bullets. You've already expressed that. You can't afford the Hardys that would kill you either. You're just you. You're just a useless pile of garbage. You can't afford an Uber to the hospital. You're texting me, begging me, please. Oh, man, I'm spiraling. Don't kill me. Don't let me kill myself. I'm like, why? First of all, I can't control you from killing yourself. Only you can do that, brother. Have you tried calling 911? No. I can't spell. I'm Korean. Literally just 911. No. How far are you from the hospital? 4 miles. Why don't you walk towards the hospital and then call 911, tell them where you're walking? Because you cannot do it. Oh my God, man. This is embarrassing. You can't get to the hospital. But you buy a limo or a private jet to the hospital like a normal middle-class person. They're like, oh, I can't make it in middle class. I have crippling disabilities and anxieties. I love you, though. I love you, the greatest streamer of all time. You're the fucking best streamer ever. Oh, my God. I love you. Please teach me how to do life. Like, I can't teach you how to do life because you're retarded.
Does anyone here remember Sick Unchained? Like, this is a very niche reference. But Sick Unchained used to get incredibly fucking hammered on stream. He was in Twitch politics, and he'd say insane shit on stream. The last time he showed up, actually, not the last time, but he showed up recently and was drunk and on meth in his car driving down the road while calling into a stream. Yeah, don't do stuff like this. I cannot stress enough how fucking crazy this shit 076, bro.
But what I can teach you right now is that you probably shouldn't kill yourself. And this is taken away from my life, my evening, and my wife and children, in my normal middle class, upper middle class home with real things. And I'm talking to a fucking retard, a literal, goddamn, by definition, suicidal retard. And all I'm trying to do in this entire world is save this person's life. Save this person's life from the most dangerous person they have. Right, John? Right, John? Right, John? Were you walking to that hospital? No, you weren't. Were you, John? You were sitting in your shitty Section 8 apartment that you could not.
Yeah, this is I think Beckett, this stream would have been better if he was if he clearly was on cocaine. Wasn't on cocaine? I don't know what you mean, Golden. Yeah, like it's interesting. Hellbent just said, I might be wrong, but I thought I heard it mentioned that he met this John when replying on his own KF thread, and this might have been a troll. I mean, it's possible that, yeah, the whole thing was just trolled on him, and he's still sat there ranting drunk. When you sign the YouTube contract, there should be an alcohol clause, where at this point it's self-harm. I mean, yeah, the amount of stress and pressure you're put under, I don't know whether, like, I'm not going to fucking sit here and be like, YouTube has responsibilities. But yeah, probably the people around you, which is one of the reasons I'm so critical of the other lawyer tubers who just clearly like, Nick's such a good person, though, aren't really fucking helping. I did say this would be uncomfortable, because I mean, sitting there ranting for 30 fucking minutes about some dude who came to you saying they were going to terminate themselves, it's kind of fucking awkward.
Fucking pay for it because you can't hold a job, and your relatives all told you.
So
you
is this his pill stream? Jesus.
Disowned you, and the only option, your emergency contact at the fucking hospital, John. Right, John? Was a YouTube streamer. You paid to be your friend. The YouTube streamer you paid to be your friend.
Speaking of which, you can pay me to be your friend. No, you can't, actually. That's a lie. But, like and subscribe. Okay. Fuck me, that's... Interestingly, I want to show another example of a time when Nick was kind of stressed and pissed off. This is... I mentioned earlier that Rekieta got reported to the Bar Association by Keffels and a load of other... like Keffels... community people and leftists and things. He then went on to read out those messages and the names of the people who'd sent them on stream. I believe this got like his channel taken down for TOS violations because they counted it as doxing. He fought this. I believe. I could be wrong there. But this actually did get him investigated. So everyone has a price bucket, Jesus Christ.
The Minnesota Lawyers Professional Responsibility Board is currently investigating me. They say that my reading the names of the baseless bullshit ethics complaints based on defamation, that impeded and affected the administration of justice, even though they were dismissed without investigation. Somehow, my broadcast...
They did mass report him. They did mass report him. Yeah, and obviously, again, not defending fucking people reporting him to the Bar Association. That was clearly fucking bullshit.
Of the names... of the names themselves in dismissed actions was impeding the administration of justice. So they've been investigating me. I told them very clearly the ethics complaints against me are unrelated to the practice of law and entirely related to my First
Thank you, Cole.
Amendment.
Enjoy your luck.
Protected activity. And they're also, this now also implicates my Sixth Amendment right to confront my accusers. Because I don't know if you guys know this. I think I made it clear in a previous live stream, probably a couple years ago, though. You cannot sue someone even if they lie about what you say to the Lawyers Professional Responsibility Office. They're able to defame you in the worst ways. They're able to lie about what you say. They're able to lie about what you do. They're able to lie about everything and make their claim with no prejudice to the possibility that they're lying. So I told them, I said, that's fucked up, bro. Because if you discipline me, you'll release their names.
So, again, it's just a slight difference, but you can see the stress clearly building, and also the fact that he is a little bit fucking out of here and very pissed off. I'm not surprised that the stress has gotten to him over time, but the time to intervene was probably even before this. Okay, now, we're going to get to a longer section here. One thing I am going to point out quickly, actually. Oh, actually, firstly. No, actually, hold on. Okay. Firstly, PPP and Kino and Warski and Kino Casino are covering things, and one thing that I heard somebody say is, oh, well, you know, it's interesting seeing people clash who have previously worked together and had good relationships. I find that interesting because I'm not sure everyone is aware of Project 2.
Okay.
So this is an ancient Rekieta stream. This is from like 4 years ago. Now, for those who don't know much about PPP, the first time I became aware of PPP was about 4 years ago. Maybe a little bit longer. And it was over Project 2. Now, Project 2, I'm going to give it a nutshell and then people can correct me because it's sort of fucking, I'm trying to remember. I had to Google shit. Project 2 was Dick Masterson's alternative, like, crowdfunding thing to Patreon. And this thing had a load of issues. Can't remember what the fuck it was, but I particularly remember PPP's argument with Metica over this. And it was a really weird time, because I think it's the only time I've seen where Metica would go live with a stream afterwards, and like a third of the chat were just like PPP won, PPP won, Jim was sweeping, PPP won. And this is actually a Rekieta stream with PPP and Dick Masterson on it, where PPP was like, well, this is bollocks, and actually was arguing with Masterson. And this is not the calm, cool, collected shit that we're used to seeing. It gets a bit heated. I got a legit question. Did Lawtube ignore or directly encourage Nick's hedonistic behaviors? I think they ignored, from what I can see, and in some case directly encouraged. Because Uncivil Law was saying this in his like response stream. He was like, well, you know, I used to do drinking like rewards to be like, don't donate $100 and I'll do a shot. And sometimes people were really generous. Usually, like, if you like, this is why we like see so many streamers with like little bars, like fill my bar up, like Frogan's I need to pay rent bar. And oh, here's a dono goal, and then I'll do this. And it's a really great way to get people to donate to you. You know, these are just like easy tells, because you see on the screen, donate, people do. It's, you know, it's why I say like and subscribe, because you remember, hey, click the fucking buttons, because it's so easy to forget. Anyway, hey Sarah, you having a good time? I am having a good time, hon.
Hey, Daddy, whatever. I don't care.
Okay.
Whatever people want to say in the chat is fine.
You don't care, but
my
you're
direction to my mods is the same.
Oh, reset the boss, yeah.
Single stream.
I just resent them. I hate the shit.
Chat bannings. Like, all you want to talk about is getting blocked on Twitter and getting banned from chats while we're fucking chicks. Do you think that has anything to do with it?
So, Dick, like you say you fuck
I'm not
chicks.
done. I'm not done with you.
I'm
not done.
Pussy. Like,
People's
what's
Fabulous
the new
Press.
material?
Comment
Where is
for
the
just
new
a
material,
second.
Dick?
I'll
Like,
finish
this
and
is
let
some
you go.
stale-ass shit, motherfucker. No.
Oh my god.
You're stream bad, sick of Jade. How you doing, buddy?
You're embarrassing.
You
Oh,
are
Chad,
embarrassing
you're
yourself.
You're a spurg. You're a virgin. You live in your mom's basement.
Dude,
what other
I
material
am giving
do
you
have? I have a small
access
penis
to
next?
10 times the amount of people who are watching your show right now. Calm down, and I will let you talk.
Oh, okay. Go ahead, talk. I'll give you a whole minute. I'm counting it now.
Oh, thank you, sir, for letting me talk on my own show.
It's not your show.
Yeah, listen.
It's
my
not your
mod's
show, dummy.
directions are the same for every show. God,
I
you
haven't
can't
begged to
shut
get
up
on.
for 2
People
seconds.
demanded I get on because I'm
Buddy,
the only.
this is how you're spending your time. This is your shot, and you're jerking off in the corner rather than just
fucking
the woman in front of you. What is wrong with you? Listen.
Shit. Look, they can do all this shouting, and people did this at the time. But PPP took a really fucking clear wins during this shit.
Okay, anyway, will you repeat your question now about Coach Red Pill or whatever? With the understanding that Dick can't answer a specific question about a person who's not on the show.
2 points. If you're the alternative to Patreon, why do you still have a Patreon if it's morally wrong to accept their money? 2, why are people not allowed on new Project 2?
Do one at a time.
Yeah.
This isn't a fucking press conference. Do one at a time.
Oh, one at a time.
Okay. Is it morally wrong to accept Patreon money?
Thoughts at once. He's on too much blow. He's drinking too much.
This isn't dessert or hot women. It's one at a time.
Is it morally wrong to accept Patreon money?
Dick, is it morally wrong to accept Patreon money?
Oh God, no. Of course not.
Okay.
Look, here's what happened. Patreon kicked Sargon. Sargon made a big show about it. I felt that something was odd about the way Sargon made a show about it, and I paid attention to it. And I hammered him on Twitter saying, like, well, I know that you were trying to make a big show, but what actually happened? And I think what actually happened was, and what we found out was that Patreon and credit card processors are under tremendous amount of pressure from banks and MasterCard and Visa, who tell them to kick people off. And they've frightened them to such a degree that the people running the trust and safety divisions at these companies, Patreon, for example, have to make decisions that they're not qualified.
So I was saying earlier that I'm not going to hit at Masterson for, being a troll and the shit he's posting on Twitter, because it's very probably, exactly what it looks like, Masterson being a troll. But it is interesting how close his and Nick's relationship is. And, it's an interesting little situation. Now, why don't we check in on PPP?
Around from here. Because even if he puts the...
So this is PPP talking about the current drama. This was from a couple of days ago. Now, for those who don't know Kino Casino and don't know PPP, PPP is quite religious, quite trad. So this is his take.
Bottle down now and stops doing drugs, which isn't going to happen. But let's say it did. What's he going to do with April? Because April's going to need to get paid, or she's going to fucking spill all the beans.
Yeah.
Like, everybody, he's going to have to pay off with NDAs. This is his only way out. He needs to immediately quit drinking and doing drugs. He needs to find a way to strong-arm Steel Toe Guy and his wife into signing NDAs that are ironclad. And then he needs to do a JF.
Yeah. Ash, click that share.
Continue.
Okay, here we go. We're gonna unlink this.
But then what does he do with the 5 kids after he gets rid of their mom? JF style.
Let's see.
Fucking hell, PPP. For those who don't know, that's a reference to Mama JF going missing, like, what is it, a year ago now? And apparently JF left her in the woods and no one's seen her since. She's in the fucking walls. Oh, fuck me. Right, okay. Fuck. Okay, actually, we're gonna do this first. I was gonna do this at the end, but I'll forget. So,
all day.
This is a short clip. Rekieta Law is uncancelable. Oh, the foreshadowing. When was this? A year ago?
I'm a streamer, okay? Which means I get this special gay fucking privilege of being immune to most of society and most of things that happen. Like, even my own drama, I'm relatively immune to it.
Jesus. Thank you for the $9.99. By the way, this is Rich that Masterson complained about Patreon. He campaigned against Eric July's comic book. Dick moral flagged a church to sue Eric and admitted he did it to troll Eric. Yeah, like... the Project 2 stuff's been fairly buried. I think most people have forgotten about it, but it was, it was a pretty big deal at the time that did not go well for Masterson.
Like, it happens, things go on, and at the end of the day, it's like, nah, I'm good though. I'm triply immune from societal drama. Like, what the fuck? They have to cancel me. I've made myself effectively cancel proof. And it's fucking great. I wouldn't trade it for anything. People try to fucking cancel me all day. That's what they're gonna do. Okay, they'll do it. They can't do it anymore. I signed a deal with Rumble and Locals, baby. I'm so fucking hard to cancel. I
signed a deal. I've got a contract. What are they gonna do? What are they gonna do? Break my door down with a battering ram? I don't know.
I would have to fucking I'd have to like murder puppies on stream. I would have to do something horrendous to get canceled at this point. Fuck you, you tranny weirdos. Fuck you, Minnesota Legal Board. All of you fucking loser, faggot, bitch, cunt, whores. Try it. You can't do it anymore. I made myself, I've inoculated myself. I injected myself with all of the ivermectin you could find. I took some in the neck. I took some in the ass. Ivermectin everywhere. You can't fucking do it anymore. I found a way to be goddamn uncancelable.
God, I hope they play this as a trial.
By you fucking lunatics, okay? But most people are not. Most people are not cancelable, or uncancelable, I should say. Most people are imminently cancelable. Most people have real jobs. Most people have real life. Most people have real obligations. I have real obligations. I've just found a way to mitigate the impact of my stupidity on those real obligations.
I have real obligations. I found a way to mitigate that responsibility. It's called cocaine. It's great, kids. Fucking idiot. Okay. So now we're going to get to the longer part of this shit. Oh, fuck. So, for those who don't know, currently, Rekieta Law is in a bit of legal trouble. Not just the criminal stuff, but a civil case involving a guy named... Oh, fucking Monty something or other. I can't fucking remember. My brain hurts, okay? Now, I didn't realize who this person was until after stream on Friday, but I was like, I was looking through some stuff and I was like, oh, I recognize this guy. He's the guy who threatened to, like, kill Metica or something, if I'm remembering correctly. And I might not be. Maybe he didn't. I don't know. But I remember a video of him with a broom. He's very... he had strong opinions about things, and I really don't want to deal with him. But I remember a video of him with, like, spiraling a broom around saying he was going to fight Jim or some shit. And Rekieta made some claims towards about this guy, and this guy sued him in a defamation case of some kind. And he's currently lost the appeal. Nick was not happy about this. Now... We're going to have a quick look at some of this. No, we're not. We're going to watch a lot of it, actually. That's a lie. We're going to... Montegraph, there we go. We're going to watch quite a lot of it. Now, again, Jim played this and went through it, which, you know, fair play. Nick talks about him a lot. But let's see the beginning. Let's see how we begin.
It's been a remarkably gay day, full of gay isn't happy. Right? Gay isn't happy. Anyway, well, we've got one major topic tonight.
That's the broom guy. Yeah, that's the broom guy, Gilded.
Got one major topic tonight. We've got the results of my appeal. The results are phenomenal, obviously. Top men on the appeal. And poor Randazza. I'm like shitting on him here, and I'm not even meaning to, because it's the way this shit works out. We'll show you. I'll show you. We're going to go through the document. We're going to go through the appeal decision. Obviously, did not win it. Cheers. Oh my God. I can already see it. It's amazing. So, didn't win the appeal, which means, let's put it up front, which means the case goes on. We go through discovery, likely file for summary judgment again, because there won't be any new facts that are going to change anything. The only facts missing from the previous summary judgment was Montegraph's own damages, which he refused to provide. And for some reason, we need discovery for him to get his own damages facts out, because that makes sense. But now we do discovery, and then we go to the case. I don't know. Maybe I'll get deposed. Maybe we'll go to trial. Maybe I'll get to testify in court. Maybe I'll be cross-examined by what?
Imagine being like, look, Rekieta's already half fucking cut at this point. He's clearly not in a good state. One of the things I've said consistently is sometimes you need to look at what you're doing and decide whether it is a good idea to stream. You need to understand You need to understand that sometimes it's not time to turn the camera on. And one of the bad habits people have is they're like, I'm pissed off, so I'm gonna post a tweet. You're literally in legal trouble as it is. Fuck me.
What's his face? Schneider. Maybe that's what'll happen. Or not. Who knows? Maybe we'll win at summary judgment and it'll be all done. So it probably should happen. But hey, who am I?
Fucking hell.
That being said, I don't know how long that's going to take. So we're going to do that. And then, there's always more stuff to talk about. There's always more stuff. And kind of we'll play it by ear. But yeah, with that said, let me pull this up, which is what Louis C.K. said right before he got in trouble. We've got Barrett a Nut says, our first ultrasound had no heartbeat. Please pray. Oh, fuck, dude. I will do that. Hopefully that's just failure of the technology or something. Failure of the technique.
Just imagine having to pivot from this stuff with this hammered. Fucking hell.
Something wrong that is temporary and life will, persist on in that baby. Hope everything is good for you, brother. Jim Cox has gifted 5 memberships. Thank you so much for that. Let's see. You've been found guilty of making fun of people on the internet. Oh my God. Let's see. We've got, where is this?
Oh, fuck. From Pinkleton, 13:07, 20 minutes behind. Your last stream on Rekieta was fantastic. More Lawtube content, please. Thank you. Glad you're enjoying it. Very based. Much appreciated.
I downloaded the document on my computer here. I only did it on my phone. Decided by Larson, presiding judge. Ray.
It's nice that he's getting back to the legal content. Good for him. It's about his own case and suffering, but good for him. That's nice. Yay. Fuck's sake.
This judge and id judge. So the opinion was written by EDE. I don't know. Is that erectile dysfunction for everyone? Like, is that it? I guess. I'm not sure. I don't know if that's a name or an acronym, but it doesn't really matter.
Do you know what? I want to, before we get too far into this, because I just want to go, Rekieta Law, it's in house. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find it. I just want to show like a juxtaposition. So one way he's on the side.
I sell guns at a pawn shop near the hood. So if you need hilarious stories of stupid, I have copious amounts.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think
the shooting is.
I don't
like
think you
the
get
jury
the jury
goes.
victim.
Okay, but
He's
he
already
got
suffered
shot
enough.
though, and he's in a
But,
wheelchair for the rest of his life.
It's an interesting juxtaposition, right? To watch him go
The
over
other
a legal
thing is,
document a
right
few
now,
years ago.
Again, you have tons of people involved who otherwise are
You're very welcome. Thank you, Pinkleton.
felonies, or at best, some pretty serious misdemeanor crimes, right? Like,
Well, all of them
you've
are
got-
violating curfew. All of them are violating.
All of them are
So they're all
violating
committing
curfew.
This was fascinating, by the way. Like, I know that people are going to have opinions on his content and things, but the idea of bringing on a load of lawyers and discussing things and actually going over the documents in a panel format, fucking brilliant. Possibly the only way to make this shit really interesting and engaging. And it's spread. Like, so many people have covered trials because of fucking Rekieta. I've done it because of Rekieta. I did this with the Georgia thing. Daryl, was it Daryl? Yeah, I covered the trial because I was like, oh, fuck, that's interesting. I never would have thought to do that before Rekieta Law.
What are you mumbling about, you drunk bitch? God, I wish I was drunk. We'll get there. We'll get there. But here we go. So in this interlocutory appeal, so we've got this is the opinion of the court, authored by one judge. The others will concur with the opinion and maybe add their own. I didn't actually read if they
there we go.
wrote concurring opinions or anything, but they'll just join the opinion. But this, what the fuck? God damn it! Hold on. Allahu Akbar, Israel.
You can really see how this developed since Rittenhouse, right? Fucking hell. This is playing. Fucking hell. I was really wanting to drink tonight, then I watched this loser. I'll watch.
One of my studio lights is like unplugged or something. Give me a second.
I've drunk on stream occasionally. Like I've had like I think we had an anniversary stream, and I got like or it was a birthday stream. I can't remember what the fuck it was, but I had like a bottle of like sparkling wine, like prosecco. That's it. I don't get hammered on fucking stream. Come on. You're making me feel sad. Sorry, killed it.
Oh my gosh. I know that won't matter to you guys as much because like streamers often overemphasize lighting. Although for me, having the lighting a little bit different made me look less dead and more like someone who is undead.
Do you know what would help? Not drinking and fucking drugs, man. Oh, it's the lighting, guys. Fuck me.
Was gonna bother the fuck out of me looking up and seeing one of the lights turned off. So here we go. Now Martinez says Nick's got shit lawyers. I think Barnes wasn't a big fan of Mark Randazza. May not have been. In this interlocutory appeal, that means it's an appeal during the pendency of the case. It is not an appeal on the final disposition of the case. Normally your appeal is on the final disposition. Everything is done. Everything is decided. And then you appeal that decision wherever you think it went wrong. In interlocutory appeal, you ask permission from the court, which we asked and were granted. And you say, hey, not resolving this now will cause problems later. So we need to do an interlocutory appeal. We can't wait till the pendency because the result of the interlocutory appeal is. So that's the problem. Now, the issue here, the main argument to just kind of preview what they're going to talk about, my lawyer talked about, if you haven't seen this stuff, many of you probably have seen at least.
Out of interest, if you were in a legal case, and, I'm not a lawyer, would you think to go on stream and talk about it? I don't. I feel like that's not fucking helpful. But regardless, now, we're gonna get to this. Now I'm not gonna play all of this, but I just want to play the lead up.
Oh, that's great. Cool. I don't know. What do you want me to say? Does not inhale says, yeah, why was Nick so super TradCon ultra bass a couple years ago? Now he's trying to be a Dick Masterson style contrarian retard. I literally was always just a libertarian.
So one of the things that's referencing is that Rekieta seems to have done this thing where he wants to kind of like do stand-up comedy. We're going to see some of that in a bit. And a lot of people are confused by this. Now, one thing that I want to say about Dick Masterson is he's funny. He's a comedian. He is legitimately quite funny. Many people are not funny. I am not a stand-up comic. I'm not very funny, okay? This whole thing of like, oh, I could do a comedy routine. No, like it's a skill set you have to develop. Many people are not very good at that. Particularly streamers, they think they are, they're not. Just don't try. Why are you trying? What's fucking wrong with you? Rekieta, a man who is again a lawyer, non-practicing, seems to want to be a comedian. That seems like a bold choice. I don't know why you do that.
Yeah. All right, here we go, guys. I'm going to go to the bathroom. We'll keep YouTube and Rumble going. We will. And yeah, there's probably going to be a local stream after this. And then some tomorrow and the next day and the next day. Drop Barracuda says, just so that chat retard isn't rewriting history, I sent one chat, then one reminder, no spam, love you, Nick. Dude, I didn't think you spammed anything. Don't worry about it. All right, guys. Bathroom break. I'll be back in a minute. Peace. Don't go anywhere. Oh my God.
Okay, we're gonna have a little break. That's fine. Have a little break. So that's what? 9 minutes? We'll just go ahead a bit. We'll go ahead a bit. That's fine. I'm sure it's back. No? It's like 20 minutes. 30 minutes. He's gone for like 40 fucking minutes. Just leaving it there. Like Hassan doesn't do this. What the fuck? Why would you do this? Just I can't. Like, what position? This is his job. This is his livelihood. How? I feel like he could get copyright claim by the manufacturer of his fucking chair. Oh God. So we saw what he was like beforehand. I want to play that beginning. We'll go back to when he gets back. Does he leave again, or is it? Are we good? We're good. I think we're good. Okay. Fucking hell. Going back muted. I want to watch his entrance again. Holy fucking shit. The answer is cocaine. Oh, fucking hell. He looks a bit pepped up. That's nice. He's having a Sargon moment.
I'm muted. I'm fucking muted. Jim, God damn it.
Jim, Medica's in the chat. Yay! Jim came to watch me. Fucking hell. Look, I can't comment. Jim ever turned up. Fucking hell. I'd be so excited.
Let me reread this chat. This is from Medicare. Medicure if I was Asian and gay. He said, what is it? Medicare says, 45 minutes. I think this might be my fault, chat. Hashtag buy a hat. I wish him a million bathroom breaks.
Just to be clear, again, for full disclosure, I bought a hoodie last night. So that's like 5 now. I have spent too much money on Medica merch at this point. That's very sad. I'm more just confessing my sins. Rekieta likes alcohol, drugs, and whores. I like Medica merch. There you go. Judge me.
It looks like you took it literally. Yeah. Yeah, dude. God damn it. You guys can see I'm fucking tossed. This is great. This is how streaming should be. Everybody's mad if you stream drunk. You know, the one person who's not mad ever on the internet is Medicare. If you stream drunk, he's very happy.
That's not true. Many of us are very happy that you're streaming drunk. Many of us think it's fucking hilarious, okay? Listen, it's all very sad. And like even Medica had moments last night where he was like, this is actually very depressing. But yeah, generally if you're streaming drunk, yeah, I'm also very pleased. Give me content.
So Jim,
feed me.
Piss on record. Medicare, I wasn't pissing. Look, it was my time of the month. I had my period. I bled. I recovered. I took Midol in the middle of it. And then here I am. Here I am, my brother. Tell me more about COVID masks. God damn it, you sick fuck. Why don't you ask Minnesotans for help? Jim's out here. He's like, look, my immune system is like a 12-year-old boy at a Catholic church during COVID. Please don't fucking COPD me to death. And I'm like, Jim, God damn it. Let me get your death interview. All I want to do is to make all the money on earth off of your death. God damn it. I don't care if you live or die. You're like an anime dungeon or whatever.
This is a comedy routine, by the way. I know that it might be hard to tell, but that's what this is. This is a bit. Fucking hell.
There's all sorts of hentai in it. All of us would do that. All of us would do that, except we would never admit it. We would just put it on your supple, leprosy-riddled shoulders. Where your arm fell off. Your arm fell off. Like, I know you're mid-jerk, but your arm, like the leprosy pervaded your shoulder, your arm fell off. You wouldn't have to try as hard on my shoulders, don't get me wrong. And like falling down, like forearm and upper arm or whatever, that just did it. That just did it. And I know.
Wait, when you die, Medicare, yeah.
I would crowdfund
it is
every
really
amount of hat I
sapient.
can to just get your leprosy-riddled arm back on your supple Detroit transgender youth at a camp's body.
This is
Also
so
Jewish.
bad. It's incredible.
Just kidding, Jim. I'm literally just kidding. Honestly, I don't give a shit who fucking makes fun of me. I really don't. I hope
I'm glad to hear you say that, Nick.
you live a million more milliseconds or whatever. Dude, seriously, get healthy. Do what you need to do to get healthy. I don't fucking care about this internet shit. It's so stupid. Get what you need to do to get healthy. You're in Minnesota. You're dealing with the same communism as I am.
Just so we're absolutely clear, Nick fucking cares. He cares a lot. He is so fucking angry about all the Kiwi farmers, about all the people who laugh him on the internet, about all his former friends who take the piss. He cares a lot. Don't let him tell you otherwise. That's a fucking lie.
Now on to me, because Jim is an unimportant little faggot wallowing over there like, oh, I'm dying. I've got terminal illnesses or whatever. Like, yeah, that's good. Would you die already so we can grift off your death? Oh, I'm going to do my Medicare stream where I make fun of somebody for 24 hours. Like, Jim, will you just die already? Will you just die? Please, dear Christ. Let me tell the world how Black Lagoon is the same as Andy Worski looking into PPP's asshole. Like, will you just do that? And I can cough like 3 times an hour for you, or what? I have cancer rates. Like, I could just do that. I have a wife named Jade, or what? I don't even know. The Jade thing always makes me laugh because I think of the Charles Bronson movies where he hates Asians. So I'm like, yeah, every woman in those movies are named Jade. Why wouldn't Medicare be married to Jade? I don't know. But legitimately, please live. Please. Please live so we can throw you off a snow-covered balcony next year.
I have literally no idea what that's fucking in reference to. I've seen this clip so many times. I've got no idea what the fuck he means there. What the fuck does that mean? Am I missing something?
You can die or whatever. I don't care. Like, I'll throw you into Tim Walz's butthole. Or Jacob Frey, the mayor of Minneapolis. Do you know what I'd pay? Jim, please. Pretend to be a child. So I can donate to Make-A-Wish. Just to have you learn Black people dancing from Jacob Frey and record it.
Also, what the fuck happened to, like, right-wing humor? Like, has everyone just got, like, did leftists just bully these people into being, like, accepting that there were 3 jokes? Because that's all this is now. Fuck, actually, do you know what? Slight diversion. I swear I'll be the only one this stream. But where the fuck is it? Why do I have 16 fucking notifications? Jesus Christ, go away. Okay, give me a sec. Where is this? Recently, people's brains are fucking broken. Where is it? And I saw this, and I was like, what the actual fuck is going on? So there's a comic artist, this guy, Tachiyasu Ishida, I don't fucking know. But he's like an anti-SJW comic artist. And not only has, since the Israel-Palestine conflict started, he started to be almost nicer in his depictions of the like SJW types, the sort of like woke crowd. But he is just like, this is just full on this is just full on Nazi apologia now. That's all this is. This comic is just actually World War II. Was it like, if you put the goggles of truth on, you'll see that it was nothing to do with that. It was to do with the Jewish elites forcing America into an unjust war. What the fuck? What the fuck has happened to these people? It's like broken their brain. It's like, God.
That's all I want to do. My life is literally, I want to watch you learn from Mayor Jacob Frey how to dance like black people. And I want Jacob Frey to learn from you how to not get raped by a gay Cuban. I don't know if I want to pretend to be a child with Vito in chat. Oh my God. No, you can't be a child with Vito in chat. Vito is barred from this chat. He cannot be within 500 internets of this chat. Because if he does, he might find a minor. And if Vito finds a minor on the internet, he literally fucks the CD-ROM drive because he doesn't have a new computer. He fucks the CD-ROM drive until his dick runs Jewish and it circumcises him again.
What does that mean? That's not even a joke. These are just words. Jesus Christ.
Did you wait? Vice is texting me. Holy shit. Oh my God. Jeff, are you trying to get on here?
God.
God damn it. Vice is where's my fucking link? I did this wrong. There's no innocence here and you know it. Jim's basically a baby. Nick, what the fuck are you talking about? Vito being a pedophile, Monograph being a pedophile, Medicare being...
Oh, yeah, the guy who's suing him for defamation, he just called him that again. I am so worried about using that word anywhere near that dude. But like, yeah, I'm sure that's fine. That's great for your defamation case. Well done, buddy. It's so good there. Jesus fucking Christ.
Dead from cancer AIDS. League of Vice is being Korean. How is this hard? You've been like, did you piss out your bladder? No, I only pissed for a very short amount of time. What I did the rest of the time is between me, you. No, I was tasked with seeing if you were still with us.
Between me and...
Do you want to come on the show, Jeff?
Do you think he was going to say April then?
Time. What I did the rest of the time is between me, you. No, I was...
Me and... What? What was that? What was that? What was that, Nick?
What I did the rest of the time is between me, you. No, I was... tasked with seeing if you were still with us. You want to come on the show, Jeff? Here, I'll invite you on the show. Medicare, you want to come on? We come on my face or whatever?
Real interesting. Also, there's a pattern for this. Whenever people fall out in this little group on the internet, because this happened with like Warsky, it happened with Ralph. Like, why won't Jim come on? When's Jim gonna come on? Jim, do you want to come on? Do you want to come on the show? And then Jim stops coming on the shows. It's very interesting little pattern there. I don't know what it is about Jim in particular, but Jim seems to have one of the worst track records anywhere on the internet with internet friendships. I do not know how he's managed to achieve this, but almost everyone Metica seems to have had some kind of friendship with has like just imploded at some point massively. Just fucking unreal.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Hold on. God damn it. I hate these fucking Korean chefs. Why don't you just give us sushi? Would Koreans call sushi if they were Japanese? Sushi. Oh my God. Everybody's fucking losing.
Yeah, everyone wanted Jim on. Of course they did.
It's okay. Guys, I'm fine.
I wanted Jim on. I watched their shows when Jim was on them.
You know when you have a... you want to do a show to talk about how your lawsuit's going. Your lawyers who you've paid a bunch of money to have fucked up dramatically. Yo. Cool. I get the legal argument, but this is the legal education you don't get normally, right? Have you guys seen how the case is going for Nate the lawyer against Boozy? Have you seen it? Have you seen it? He's got...
You are surrounded by fucking lawyers. You are a lawyer. How did you manage to fuck this up? Also, another thing that seems to have like been interesting with the fuck up here is so Jim showed this last night, but when Jim started telling Nick about Monograph, Jim, one of the things that Jim said was like, this guy is highly litigious. In fact, the reason that Rekieta ends up introduced to the dude is over another fucking legal case. Because Jim was like, oh, I'll talk to Rekieta about it because Rekieta's the lawyer man. And it's like, okay, so that was your introduction and you still decided to do something. Because, I mean, he dared Monograph to sue him. Fucking idiot. How? Fucking how?
Legal, uncivil law. He's got Ron Coleman working for him. One of the best law firms in the country, Harmeet Dillon, for this type of stuff. How's it going? How's suing Boozy going? Remember that crowdfunding thing? You see Boozy? Who have I sued, by the way? Me? Nobody. Nobody. I don't sue people because suing people's retarded. I'm a lawyer, I know. Suing people is fucking retarded. They're suing people, they're crowdfunding it. Getting tons of money. Oh, as soon as Boozy guy. Go for it. Here I am saying, hey, maybe don't do this. Maybe like just complain about him online and grift it.
What did you think was going to happen? Holy fuck.
Or they could go all the way to fucking go straight to YouTube with their problems. They can get a ban off the internet. Here I am, the same guy. Always been the same fucking guy.
God.
Because
always been the same fucking guy. Interesting statement.
Yeah. Don't block people, just do whatever. Just do what you have to do. Why is this hard? Oh, it's Chris Boozy making fun of me. Chris Boozy can't make fun of a fucking bottle of Pedialyte because he can't afford it.
Couldn't Steel Toes sue Nick for being liable for ruining his marriage because like that has happened. Fuck, I don't know. I'm not a lawyer. I do think that Aaron fucking hates him. Now, okay. I did have one conspiracy-minded thing, and it was an interesting one. And it's down to the fact that it was reported, I saw it in the court documents, like, okay. Yeah, I'm back. For fuck's sake. I saw it reported because it was in the court documents that, oh fuck, what was it? Rekieta's wife asked for her medication, and when they brought it to her, there were like unidentified pills in it, and they didn't know what they were. And like people are like, well, was she like smuggling in drugs or something? Wouldn't it be interesting if all of this had been pre-planned in some way? If they were just like, oh yeah, no, we'll just smuggle, we'll put some drugs in. We'll put some drugs in. We'll fuck over the Rekietas. We hate them. And actually, like, April secretly has hated Nick for ages. I just think that's a funny image in my head. It would be it would be interesting. Sorry, give me a second. I'm just fixing a camera. There we go. Okay. Cool. Fuck. I don't know what it is. My computer only does this. Only does this when I'm using OBS. I think OBS fucking hates me. Right. Okay. Yeah. I saw that and I was like, oh, that's that's interesting that Rekieta's wife had some unknown drugs mixed in with her medication. Very, very suspect. I do find it weird as well, just going back to the mandatory reporting shit. Aaron was doing a lot of theory crafting, and there's a clip of Aaron. Where is it? Who sent this to me? Ah, this one. From Damo Pesos. See, all the old people getting involved. Damo Pesos is back. How interesting. It's nice to see Damo. It's nice that he's not been killed by the cartels yet. Right, okay. So this is the stream where Aaron finds out. Now, a lot of people have said that Aaron already knew that he's a shit actor, but it is interesting.
Hey, I'm not trying to ambush you, but I'm getting tons of messages.
We're not reading messages. People are
No,
sending you.
you need to. This is big for the show. No, this is big for the show. April has been arrested today with the Ricardas. Do you know anything?
I don't believe that.
Is that her?
I don't think so. No, that's not. No. There's no way. That's for sure been edited.
When Nick Rekieta and his wife are in jail for possession along with Aaron Imholt.
No, that's definitely been altered.
It's fake. If it's not fake, the show will never end. Will Heron, Aaron, can you tell?
Oh my God.
It's real?
Whoa. Holy shit. Wow. I'm getting more messages right now. Oh no. Oh no.
Wait, Aaron, this is real?
So yeah, I heard it was the pastor. Again, a lot of people are like, oh, I hate the pastor. Why the pastor? Mandatory reporting is not like, it's not like, oh, please tell us. It's like, you have to do that. You're meant to be a responsible person. Fuck.
I don't know.
Fuck. Wow. I just got another text about it.
Oh, fuck.
Dude, you got some work to do, brother.
Well, I mean,
technically you don't.
I think we can get those papers signed now.
Jesus fucking Christ. Right.
You're worried
What a
about
mess.
this is? Oh my God.
Imagine your life ending up this way. Couldn't be me.
What did Nate do?
Oh,
Nothing.
I've cursed myself now. Fuck.
Love Nate. He's great. I love all these guys. They're fantastic. They sued a fucking weirdo under broken rules. Conglis says he's jealous of Nate's crazy YouTube gains. No, I want Nate to make all the money in the world. I like these people. You guys are weird. I like all these people. I want them to win. I don't want the monographs of the world to fucking win. Monograph's terrible. Monograph should be put down like Lassie if Lassie was retarded and molested children.
Jesus fucking Christ. Oh. There are so many moments in this stream that I wonder if Nick's lawyers saw and were just like, maybe we should start to get new representation. Fuck me. The amount of times I've had to explain mandatory reporting is annoying. You will go to prison if you don't report a crime, yeah. But, you know, well, maybe they should have told him, but there's fucking guns and cocaine everywhere. Come on.
Lyra says, what does this appeal decision even mean? Is it a venue thing or something else? The appeal decision means literally this. If we won the appeal decision, it would be remanded to the district court to determine if we win on summary judgment or not. If we lose the appeal decision, which we did, Mark Randazza Legal Group tried to get Minnesota to recognize other states' appeals. Cool. If we lose that, here's what happens. We go to discovery, which we were already.
Now, I think Rekieta's going to stream before long. And I really, he'll have to be sober, right? He'll have to be sober because it's part of the bail conditions. But is he going to talk about this on stream? His actual criminal legal case? Because that would be fucking so insanely stupid. God, I hope so.
What are you doing?
Fucking, it'll be amazing content.
File a motion for summary judgment after discovery because the judge, Jennifer Fisher, yes, like The Office, decided that you needed to have discovery. The only fact outstanding on discovery was Montegraph's alleged damages. I don't know why we need those. I don't know why Montegraph needs those. But that's the thing that was standing out. Everything else was there. Our judge is literally fucking stupid.
Hey, the judge is stupid. Oh, it would be real unfortunate if the judge got assigned his criminal case as well. Oh, wait! God. Fucking hell. Your Honor, before we begin proceedings, my client would just like to make it clear when he said you were a dumb bitch, he didn't mean that. That was for entertainment purposes. Please don't find against us based on any biases. Fucking hell.
I'm just saying. Jennifer Fisher, Chief Judge of Wilmer, Minnesota, Candy, Ohio County, is touched not by an angel, not even by a priest, but probably by retardation. She does not know basic facts or elements of common law. She doesn't know Minnesota statutory law. When she tries to apply,
there is a very interesting observation from Rekieta during the Rittenhouse case, which is don't piss off the judge. And he says this constantly about the prosecution. He's like, the prosecution are really pushing at the judge, and it creates a hostility that you probably don't want to encourage. And this is why professionalism is so important. Not only does he know this, he has criticized other people for doing less than he is. And I know that people want to defend him. I know he has many fans. I can see them on Twitter. Okay? I can see them. I know that they have seen my previous stream and don't fucking like it. I'm aware. I am very fucking aware and good. But you can't fucking tell me that this is the guy you're defending for any other reason than parasocial loyalty. And that's fine. We all have that. But it's like, just to give an example, because one thing that has annoyed me about this is it's not the criticism towards me. I don't give a fuck. What annoys me is that I have criticized people who should be far more fucking sensitive about this shit, and they've been fine with it. They've fucking dealt with it. Whereas these motherfuckers are like, oh my god, I can't believe people are being mean about Rick. For something so fucking soy. I'm revoking your right to make racist, edgy jokes if you can't take someone joking about Rekieta. Just pull your fucking shit together. Gilded can sit here and be sad. Doesn't mean he's gonna soy out about it. Holy fucking shit. It's so depressing. It's pathetic. I fucking hate it.
Apply the law of facts. And I know this from previous cases with her, by the way. She gets it wrong. And you know what's crazy? I know what people are going to say. Those cases that I had in front of Jennifer Fisher, the chief judge of Candy, Ohio County, when she applied basic common law principles on contract, incorrect. She applied because she said, I can do whatever I want, basically. She was not, at that point, judging in the district court. She was judging at the small claims court level. She said, no, that's not how contracts work. I'm like, Judge, that's how contracts have worked for 450 years. You don't get to just change that. Like, we win. Guess what happened? We won the next time we got to the hearing, because like any boring stereotypical woman, they will sit there and tell you why you're wrong over and over and over again.
Great tactic, Nick. Perfect. Hey, Judge, do you want to shut up and let the men speak? Fucking idiot.
But lo and behold, if you just wait a day, they'll come around to your thing and go, you know what? You said I said you were wrong, but you weren't wrong. I just really love the taste of liquor being squeezed out of my vagina. And then they drink it. And then they do whatever.
What does that mean? What does that fucking mean? Listen, jokes don't work that way. You can't just say random things and string them together in a slightly offensive way and be like, and that's a bit. That's not how this works. What the fuck? You are friends with comedians, you fucking idiot.
And I'm just sitting here going, most of the judges in Can Ohio County are men. How are they going to squeeze vagina liquor into my mouth? I don't want them to. What am I, Zach Galifianakis? Am I Barack Obama? Am I?
I'm gonna be really clear about that line. Nick, in his current state, would absolutely drink vagina liquor from a man. Okay, let's not fucking kid ourselves. I don't know what vagina liquor is, but Nick would be into it.
Joe Biden? No.
Joe Biden, fantastic. Yeah.
So I go, can you just apply the fucking law? Can you just apply the fucking law? And when they do, they go, holy shit. It's Forrest Nick's client. Here's the thing. I'm not a good lawyer. I didn't win because I came up with a novel legal argument. Literally, my clients have good cases. And I go, this person didn't hire that person. They hired someone else. Talk to someone else. Person A did not hire person C. Person A hired person B. Person B quit. Person C sues person A. Person C is not in the company of person B. The court's like, well, why are you there? Like, because these people are working in my house.
What the fuck?
Simple. But why are you there? Why are you in town? Why are you fighting this? I don't know. Freedom matters. My rights matter. If you don't fight the government, they get to just say whatever they want. It's the prosecutors, guys.
I'm gonna say, listen, there is a clip of Mersh basically having a heart attack on stream talking about some female police officer, and he's literally like, dog, gun, woman cop, dog bat, dog dad. Mersh makes more sense than this when he is literally dying. Okay? This is a very bad level to be at. God.
Every bad defense attorney is.
I want to party with Rekieta.
You're sitting here. Anybody who's sitting here going, the state is right. Okay. Die. Die. The state is right. You want the government controlling what you do and say? Because the government would rather have people who are not literally raped by federal officers be able to say anything. When they go to say anything, they shut down their testimony. Like, wow, we want them to say everything. Yes, we want them to say everything, but they don't. Charlie says you're getting bent over with diameter, all because some ego and pride. Man, this is crazy. All right. Tell me more about my ego and pride, brother.
This is like, how many fucking drinks does he have?
People always say what they want to say. It doesn't matter what you say. So say it. You want me to fight you on it? I'm not a narcissist. Mr. Medicare says, how quickly will the case move along now that the appeals finish? Be quicker, take a while. It's going to take a while, Jim. our discovery window goes through fucking October. So it's October, man. Until October, we have potential dispositions, disclosures, whatever. In October, it'll end. And then we will probably file again for a summary judgment. Because the judge did not say we lose on the merits. The judge says this is not ripe for summary judgment yet until discovery's over. They negotiate.
Is he just like, again, it's such a startling fucking difference between his previous coverage, where it's just a looping miasma of drunken ramblings. There's one of the things that first happened when I came to streaming was a guy got accused of some shit. This was part of the Twitch poll war room saga, and like people were phoning, like people were threatening to call like child protective services on him. It's the whole thing. It's he was a pretty small streamer, and usually like I think 10 to 15 concurrent. And when this was going on, he was drunk, crying on stream. It was a real mess. But he kept going because he had 50 viewers. And it's a really tempting thing when you've got like shit going wrong. You're like, oh, but so many people are watching right now. Oh, this is the most viewership I've had in ages. And you get this weird juxtaposition in your head. I've also had this, by the way. It happens to everybody. And it's something that you have to fucking learn to not do. Rekieta is not a small streamer. This isn't his first day on the fucking internet. Even if he was a small streamer, he's been around a long time now. Okay, like we're going to like over half a decade. Most people's internet careers, funnily enough, actually, peter out around the point where Rekieta is now. He should have learned by now to not get drunk and cry on stream, and this is pretty fucking close to that.
Out of discovery window.
And the fact that people are watching, because I believe this had some of the highest viewership he's had in a while, is probably one of the driving factors.
It was somewhere around October. They didn't ask. They didn't ask. They didn't ask me. Nick, how long do you want your discovery window? You just chose one. Oh, please, as long as this can possibly go. What I like to do is if there's a milk beast over there, I'm not talking about Tess Holiday, fucking hell, or Nicki Minaj, or whatever. I'm talking about a literal bull, bovine, and your job is to jerk it off. You wanted to like stay there while you just get the job done. No. They wanted to like run around the yard or whatever. Like, can you please stop running around the yard? I just want to do this. I just want to do that. And then you find out, oh, by the way, your next discovery date, your final discovery date is in October.
It's like, read my fucking message, Becca. Am I going to show the one where Nick's having a moment? I think I've shown it. I've shown that clip already. If you want to DM me the stream with the timestamp, Hellbent, I'll play it. I'll play it just for you, but you have to do the work and go and fucking find it for me.
It's in October. Are the Germans invading again? I'll defend the shore. So I just don't have to pay you as much. But Jesus fucking Christ. They negotiated for an October term on Discovery. It's like a year apart from when they were negotiating with the other party. And I'm like, why? Could we just be done with Discovery in, I don't know, February, maybe March, 90 days? That'd be good.
Oh,
We'll just get rid of this guy and the next guy. Could we just bring all the fucking faggy DBZ characters on the stream with our Nintendo Wii or Nintendo Switch or whatever? Just be like, haha, Goku says, Krillin, you're gay.
Any of this
do that? No.
Christ.
Oh, we have to fight? All right, so they set up an amateur boxing thing. It's always bad. To undercard the main event gets millions of views. They make tons of money. Good. But here we are going, what the fuck is this? Like, why is this life? I don't know.
Okay, so my question is, who is Rekieta going to end up boxing eventually? Because that's the comeback arc, isn't it? God.
I literally don't know. I'm sitting here saying, hey, can we just finish this fucking case? Why do you want to finish it? Oh, I don't know. Because I should win it. But even if I don't, I just want to move on. You know why I should win it is because you say, oh, Monograph kind of seems like a pedophile. Well, how do you know that? I don't know. All the times when he admitted he's a pedophile, just go read his fucking transcript. The stream where he did about pedophilia. I don't need you to evaluate his claims. I just need you to look at them and go, oh, shit, that's reasonable. Bailey says, me thinks you should go to sleep. Come back.
Imagine having to super chat your streamer. Go the fuck to bed, dude. Just go get some fucking sleep. God.
Do the rest of your document later. Why? I'm delving into where I am. It's fun.
Yeah, this looks fun. This is so
You
enjoyable.
guys are gonna call me whatever anyway. Don't give a shit. Am I tossed? Yeah, it's great. Medicare says another 5 months just for discovery. Asking for a summary judgment move faster than that. Let's stretch out for months as well. No, so asking for some Jim. 5 months for the close of discovery. Ask
Jim, listen. Jimothy, I'm the lawyer here, and I'm the one who makes the good legal decisions, okay? Like defaming somebody and getting sued and losing a fucking ton of money and then coming drunk on the stream to complain about it and call the judge a bitch. Only a lawyer would know to do that, Jim. What do you know, Jim? All you do is laugh at people on the internet. I fucking love this timeline. How is this fucking real? Oh, God.
for summary judgment comes after the close of discovery because we asked for summary judgment before discovery was closed. And Jennifer, not Jenna Fisher, she's hotter. Jennifer Fisher is ugly, decided to say, hey, by the way, we're going to close discovery on this date. And then the respondent, defendant, whatever, can do what they're going to do. Great. Cool. So if you have some synth speakers or something while I'm out talking to someone else, you sit there and finger your butthole or whatever, go for it. The reality is it's going to take 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. Who cares? Who's going to tell the judge they're taking too long? 30, 60, or 90 days will make.
Okay, I'm being told that I have to play this, okay?
Anime sucks. Copenstein.
Oh no, Nick, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't click the link to the 4chan auto board. Don't do it.
Oh my god, fucking Null. Do you know, for those who watch Null, Null can be very like monotone and very chilled out. One of the most interesting Mad at the Internet streams, in my opinion, is the one he did on Seanhead. He gets quite fucking into it. But fuck. Okay, we'll watch a bit of this. Not much of it, because I hate I fucking hate doing reactions to reactions.
Do it, Nick.
Okay, Law, show this on stream and critique it, please. Let me see it. Let me see it.
He's opening.
No.
It. Oh no.
Barracuda says,
oh
what's
no,
the
we got him.
Bikini charge? You guys want it to be. I don't do sub goals. I don't do grifting. This is an average black woman on an average day. Trax calls them German shepherds for a reason.
He's staring at it. He's like intensely evaluating this.
Where is this shit? Go up all the way. What the fuck is that?
This is a
Here we
bad last thing to see before passing out.
Anime sucks. Cope and Sneed, says Rekieta Law.
Okay.
Shows on stream and to critique it based on.
Okay, he's
Please.
looped in. Now he's got the link on the 4chan auto board.
Medicare says it's gonna be meat spin, isn't it? Jim, I've gone 15 cycles on meat spin. I don't see the problem. Take only 30%, fucker. Spill the rest of your corpse's feet.
Open the link from the Anime Sucks weirdo.
Carolina or whatever.
God.
It kills you and your son.
It took. I feel like it took Josh a little bit of time to start really fucking with Rekieta, but we're definitely there now. Fucking hell. Yeah, I read it, Hellbent. Chill out. Fuck me.
He's trying to drink the microphone. Open the link.
It's fine. Look, I'm bad. It's okay.
Open the link.
The body needs to shut down. It needs to act up. Firosoff says, Nick, you really need to consider to stop. No. And you consider to keep going forward. Nick, you really need to consider to stop. No, 2,600 people still want.
He just read that. He just read that. He read that exact message twice, one after the other, in the span of 30 seconds, and he doesn't fucking know.
Good. Guys, you want me to watch a trial? I'm looking for one. That's it.
No, I want you to open the link.
Anime sucks.
Yes. Yes.
Kelp.
Open.
God. It isn't actually nice to see Josh excited. Fine, Hellbent, if you want me to read it, that's fine. On this rare occasion, you can dono and I'll read it. You seem so keen. Oh, it is fun to fuck with Hellbent occasionally.
Kelp and Seed.
He can't even read the name. He's read it 3 fucking times.
Show on this stream and critique,
shit.
please. All right, whatever. Let's check it out.
He's opening it. He got it. I can tell things are happening.
This is gonna be a disaster. Why do I care though? I don't.
Evil Eddie.
Oh my goodness! You guys have disgusting point interest.
Oof. The level of fucked you have to be. God.
Do you like this? It's okay.
He's still looking at the dragon farting and eating pizza.
Right, I can't get the fats on screen. That's what we're gonna do. Let's see. Holy shit. Anime sucks.
I still can't believe fucking how'd you get so fucking hammered that you let your actual community cut you this badly? I suppose well fucking hell, it's $100, isn't it? Well, at this point Nick fucking needs it.
Cope. And Sneed says
Serial woman hater.
I want to show this on stream.
Thank you for the 2, Elvan. You're a hard ginger. There we go.
TV is praised.
Did
Why
he
would
send in
you
a
do this? Why now?
Did he send in another super chat? Is this the same one he's looping? Does he not remember the farting dragon? Or is this like a second super chat? Okay, this is where he masturbates.
Now, I've heard 3 different theories for this so fucking far. So the first one is that it was a fucking DSP joke reference and Rekieta is retarded. Now, having seen Rekieta's stand-up routines, I can actually believe that. Like, Rekieta is actually that fucking dumb and that drunk and high. I can believe it. The other one is that he is actually jerking off and was looking at the dragon porn and just fucking, like, died. But that seems less likely. Apparently Kino Casino did, like, fucking audio analysis, is what Jim said, and they heard a belt buckle. I don't know. My personal favorite... Oh, actually, before we get to my personal favorite, sorry, the fourth one, that through, like, the fucking withdrawals and drugs and everything, like, he, like, fucking was having arm spasms or some shit, and the lawyers were referencing this and, like, saying that, oh yeah, he seems to be having those same arm spasms in his court appearance. The other theory is that he looks down and says, why are you doing this now? And that was because April was servicing him during the stream. Now, that's my personal favorite because it is legitimately the funniest.
Why is my camera so on? Trying to shut the show down. I'm like, oh, we'll play the credits. No. What we'll do is we'll sit here. Guys.
This is my sleep paralysis.
Okay, so the guy sent in the one super chat. He read it twice. Saw the farting purple dragon, gave two completely different responses. The first one was the very reasonable, this is disgusting, and he moved on. The second one, he like pantomimes masturbating to it. And the thing is that because he didn't explain what the image is, it just looks like he's masturbating on stream like DSP. Like, nobody knows what the image is unless they've opened it. Unless you've been Pavlov conditioned by the words anime sucks, cope, and sneed to know that a farting purple dragon eating pizza inside of a car on the 4chan automotive board is about to follow. You have no fucking idea what he's doing at that point in time. It just looks like he's jerking off for no reason on stream because he forgot about it. Like, his behavior is not out of place.
Here's credits.
By the way, that is probably, unironically, Rekieta doing that was probably sexually arousing to that weirdo who does the dragon pictures. Like, that probably was like a goon,
God. Oh, fuck. Okay, now I have something in my head. So for those who don't know, or potentially do know, are people aware of who Hot Wheels is? Are people aware of who Hot Wheels is? Hot Wheels is the dude who created 8chan. And so, like, he believed in, like, total free speech. He wanted to, like, revive 4chan to its former greatness. He actually worked with Josh Moon. Josh Moon worked on 8chan. There's a whole thing there. Now, it's really interesting here that Josh Moon fucking, as far as I'm aware, fucking hates Hot Wheels. They hate each other with good reason. But, so Hot Wheels now has moved away from being sort of 4chan-y and currently is a furry fetish artist, is what apparently Hot Wheels is doing a lot of. So I wonder whether there's a little bit there where Josh is just taking a snide little shot. It's probably nothing. Probably just my own head canon, but that makes me laugh. It makes me happy. It's pretty funny.
Goon eruption. That was
are people like not aware of any Null's history? Fuck, that's depressing. Again, feel old. Fuck it.
Like, Mount Olympia exploding in terms of like goon payoff because he's been doing this shit for years.
The guy makes drunk. Yes, cool. I'll do it at your kids' family thing or whatever. Why would you hire me as a babysitter? Don't. You should hire me though. Is an asshole. An asshole. Here I am. Anime.
Oh, fucking God.
Anime sucks, kelp, and or Steve says we're the law. Share this on stream. User is. I don't know what that is. Fuck off. A bunch of degenerate Japanese shit in my air cone because it can't fucking state it.
Three complete completely different responses to the same message. That is fucking unreal. That is unreal.
Anime cuck. Nights cups and head sneezes. Put on. I show you.
I think this is the happiest I've heard Null in fucking years. Jesus Christ.
He's reading it a fourth time. He's looking at it again.
All right, one says Trent. Would you like to know?
Oh, God.
Food about papayas.
You know, Rekieta probably woke up the next morning and he thought, that stream wasn't so bad. And then he looked at his computer and just saw that he had 4 tabs open to the same insanely disgusting picture of a dragon farting and eating pizza inside a car. And
Jesus fucking Christ. Okay. Fuck's sake. Right. Back to the legal analysis. Fuck my life.
Make our case, as it were.
Man is blackout drunk. The thing he's been there for a while.
Decide whether or not I was truthful when I said that Montegraph probably likes fucking little boys. I don't know why I'd lie about that. I've seen a bunch of evidence to support a bunch of shit that's crazy. The guy threatened to murder me. He threatened to murder my entire family because I said, oh, yeah, he lost the lawsuit. I'm going to join the Sweaty Squad. Sweaty Squad's going to kill Nick Rekieta and his family at his gas station. I'm like, okay, cool. This guy's like, oh, but also, I'll touch your kids. Holy fuck, Monty. Like, don't do that. Touching kids is bad. To be fair, he was talking to a Mexican family at the time, not mine.
Oh my God.
But he's sitting there going, he called me a pedophile. Monograph, have you looked at you? Have you looked at you? Have you seen what you do? Have you seen what you say? Have you seen the movie?
Sound legal defense there. Why did you call that person a pedophile? Well, impression really. Fucking what? Jesus Christ.
You create. Have you seen the online chatter? Jim, I know you remember this. You brought me on the show to talk about Monograph losing his lawsuit to the one guy. Guy called him a pedo. Monograph sued him. Guy said, hey, no. We need this dismissed. Monty's like, okay, fuck. Shit. And he got fucking tossed right out of the court. Why is that? Because it was real. Anyway. The internet is a great place because you can do whatever you want, say whatever you want, you can be whatever you want, and then everybody else will determine you're something else. Meow Raw Growl says, just end the stream pass. I'm not even close to passing out level. Jesus Christ. Killer King says, you didn't say probably. I thought you didn't lie. I don't lie. If I didn't say probably, cool. I just said he likes touching little boys' cocks or whatever, sucking. Great. I stand by everything I said about Monograph. I 100% believe everything I've said about Monograph. 100%. It's amazing. He's had every opportunity to.
Fucking hell. Again, imagine watching the Daryl Brooks shit happen and be like, hold my beer. In Rekieta's case, not literally, he drank it in the courtroom.
Disprove it. Not
Fuck's
just
sake.
against me, but against other people who seen him for the same shit. Monograph has never been able to disprove that he's a pedophile. Edgar says, wait, so if discovery takes 5 months, summary could take up to 3 months. You might have another 8 months of this at a minimum. I'm amazed it's gone on this long. Yeah, brother. Might be 8 months of discovery and then however many months of pre-trial motions, post
Jesus
trial,
Christ.
trial.
It's like you can almost hear him sounding like he's staring down the barrel of a fucking gun. Jesus Christ. Fuck. What has the internet done to this man?
Trial motions and then post-trial motions. right? If there's an appeal to go on. Who knows? Who knows? Funny thing is, the best part is, say Monograph wins this thing. He has to prove damages. The problem with Monograph is that when I started talking about him, his viewers went up. His income went up. They went higher. So he's going to, what? Hope I'm in a position where he's fucking me with his dick up. This is the problem that they've had. They have not been able to show any actual damages from Monograph. He doesn't have damages because he doesn't have income. He doesn't have income because he's an embarrassing streamer who jerks off on the corpses of dead people that he was bullying. I don't know.
Oh my God.
That's a joke. Is it?
That's a joke. Fucking well, I'm glad you've said something and this is a joke. That might actually illegally cover you, fucking retard. Jesus Christ. How did we get here, guys? Fucking hell. The worst bit is, you can see all the seeds of this stuff, but it's a staggering fucking difference. You know, it's a couple of hours ago I showed you, but like, again, this was Nick 6 years ago.
I am Nicholas Rekieta, your resident attorney, and I am here to have a brief encounter with a certain lawsuit filed by Maddox and served upon Dick
What a startling difference. The only thing that's similar is this.
Masterson. You all by now have probably read this, but I'm going to go through, and so I'm going to do that with this bottle of Balmore.
There you go. There is the only consistency for Nick Rekieta. The only thing that's the same is he's still fucking drinking. Jesus Christ.
Read the document. Look at this guy and go, yeah, he's fine. He's okay. This Inder is okay. It's never okay. None of these people are okay. They're broken. God damn it. You know, people think I am what I am. I'm like, good, cool. Do you see what your congressmen are? You never will. They're way worse. They're way worse than anything you could be. Ah, shit. Hold on. Just trying to find my fucking mouse so we can do this. Fuck. God damn it. I'm trying to find my one window. I'm bad at it. Look, it's not your fault, but it is, chat. I know. Jim, by the way, how long do you have left to live, Jim? Seriously, I want to know.
What a fucking pivot.
Because I've had this dream of going.
This is so fucking weird. I wonder if this is a bit. I couldn't work out at the time whether this is a bit or whether this is like some like fucking blackout drunk memory where Rekieta's like, this is the time, this is the moment I need to tell Jim that I dream of him. That'd be so fucking perfect.
To your house, you're just sitting outside, like petting your roses or whatever. Do you have flowers? I don't know. Where you live doesn't beget flowers. Petting your whatever your perennials are. Then you're petting him. Like, oh God, Jim, I just want you to live through this. Will you please have an enlarged prostate, but then get over it? And you're like, no, Nick, I can't. COVID has got me. I called government at first. I told them that COVID was going to kill millions of people. And then it did. And I'm like, Jim, the elderly aren't people. Neither are blacks. And you're like, no, but that's who they killed. So it killed old people and black people. I'm like, well, there aren't old black people, so those are white people. And then he killed black people. And you're like, I'm like, Jim, why are you so scared? And you're like, I have COPD of the vagina or whatever.
So, for those who don't know, by the way, because this question got asked before in another stream I was talking about, it's like, why do so many of the right wingers hate Medica now? Why do they fucking hate him? And the reason they hate him is COVID, and this will take some explaining. But it's not just that Metica stopped being friends with them. It's that Metica, and actually there was a student who literally, there was a student who wrote a paper on Metica's COVID coverage. Because Metica was I think the first major streamer in the West to cover COVID. He did multiple streams on it and what was going on in China, and was really like interested in the breakdown. And a lot of people accused him of like being bought off by like the Democrats or some shit, and they hated that because he was very pro-vax and all this shit. And now, whenever anybody throws any criticism at Jim, it's like, oh, well, you're just scared to die, aren't you? Because you're immunocompromised. It's just like, Jesus fucking Christ, guys. and they were all soiled about it for like, fucking, what is it now? 4 years? Jesus Christ, that's a scary thought.
I just want to, like, I just don't want to die from Governor Tim Walz. Jim, I will protect you. I will put my mouth, buttocks, whatever it is, over your fragile, sensitive vagina. I'll save you from that. But your skin isn't going to give you COVID, and I didn't have COVID. What am I? Jewish? I don't have COVID.
Oh, God.
Come to your house, sit around in your front yard until you come out because you can't stop me anymore. I'm just sitting there meditating over tea or whatever. Like, Jim will come. If I don't build it, Jim will come. You come out and you're like, what are you going to build there, champ? I'm like, I don't know, Slugger. Can I call you Slugger? Because I think I'm older than you. But if I'm not, you look younger than me because you look like you're dying. I want to build a movie theater for you, Jim, to just play Charlie Brown movies for the rest of your life. It's probably going to be 2 or 3 minutes. I want that to happen.
Oh, my God.
Just have us have a good time. Why is
That's
it so
pretty
hard?
gay, Nick, from Hornet.
You're like, but I'm in St. Louis
We're in the
Park.
Nick being agile phase, yeah.
It's a joke. I'm in St. Louis Park. That's where all the Jews are. Like, Jim, how much gold do you have? He's like, enough to mortgage 12
Vital, how you doing? Welcome back.
houses. But because they're Jews, 24 houses. 3.5% to maybe 12%. Jim, don't do it. Instead, I need you to go. I need you to go to the Mayo Clinic. Hand them a jar of Hellman's and say, please, gentlemen, save me.
What the fuck? What the fuck is this Hellman's mayonnaise shit? I don't understand this entire bit. It goes on for fucking ages. And I don't understand what the fuck. I don't know. Of all the things that he says in this fucking drunken ramble, this is the one that makes the least sense to me. It kills me. I don't know. I feel like I'm missing some secret fucking knowledge. It's like, I don't know. Is it a dog whistle to something? I don't get. What? Fucking what?
Here's Hellman's. Put it on the back of the bread. Put it on a sandwich. Put it on, oh God. Put it on a soup. Chicken wings. I don't care. I just need the Hellman's mayonnaise to keep me sustained.
Secret Mayo Monkey
Jim, I'm
fan,
kidding.
possibly.
Seriously, dude. Get well. Have fun. Make fun of me all you want. I don't care.
I'm being
I love
told
you,
it's a
man.
reference to some
You
sort of
introduced me to
clinic. I
Monograph.
don't.
You cost me all this money.
I don't know.
You're the fucking guy who did this to me. I will forever never forgive you. Like when you finally die and they bury you in the ground, I'm gonna go find your corpse. I'm gonna dig you out. I'm gonna donate to you to the U of M, and I'm gonna say, "Oh no, this is a Muslim whose suicide vest didn't go off."
Why? Fucking why? Look, I don't care. Again, don't mind edgy humor. I like edgy humor. This is just words. This is just words. Beckett has never been sober around a drunk person while sober before. Listen, I drank constantly when I was a bartender. I won't pretend otherwise.
Can we put it back on him and send him into Israel?
I very rarely worked shifts
We will
sober.
FedEx that
I'll be
motherfucker
honest.
to Israel. His name will be Muhammad Allah, who I don't know, Boba Tea or whatever. I'll put the vest on him. Say, go in peace. Find your 72 virgins. And that man will flow right into Israel. He will blow up in town square. He'll kill probably 2 or 3 Jews. No Jewish women because they keep them for the calendars. They don't put them on the front lines. And then, only then will he go back to Muslim heaven. He will find, oh my God, 72 World of Warcraft players. And all of them play Warlock.
Again, it's just so all over the place. And also, Rekieta, you're a fucking nerd, okay? Rekieta, imagine not being cool or partying until you were in your 40s. I'm going to be honest with you. I have friends, and they're like, hey, Beckett. I have friends. Fuck you. Beckett, why don't you come down? We can go out drinking and things and go partying and things. It's been ages since we've been out to, like, watch the rugby and shit. And do you know what? I'm going to say this here because none of them fucking watch me. I'm old and I'm tired and my hangovers last 2 days and I can barely move and I feel fucking sick if I drink too much and I get heartburn and I'm miserable. I don't want to do a fucking ton of drugs and things. I went to Portugal with some friends years ago. God, like just before COVID actually. And there was cocaine everywhere. And I was like, I'm not buying cocaine from random fucking street vendors, guys. I'm fucking not doing it. I'm gonna sit in this quiet little bar and drink Portuguese fortified wine and read books. That's what I'm gonna do. And then we can go out to clubs in the evening. You guys do whatever the fuck you want to do for the day, and then we'll meet up later. I'm fucking old. I couldn't do what Rekieta's doing. I'd die almost instantly.
And they're all like, please, 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 don't bend me over, keep me standing, because that's how I like it. And Jim would be like, I didn't do the suicide bombing. And I'll call hell myself. And I'll be like, hey, by the way, Jim, I did this. Did this to you, but I'll buy a hat. I'm kidding. God damn it.
Of course you read books. Why are you saying that like it's a slur?
I don't care how drunk. I don't care how drunk he is. Who gives a fuck? Like I said, buy 2 hats. Do you have one that comes in yarmulke? I need that for my circumcised penis.
What does that mean? What does that mean? Circumcision in the US is very common. You know that. Fuck me. You can't just. It's so lazy. It's. God, I hope Masterson watched this back and was like, "This is the point where I'm disowning him."
Literally, the chat doesn't know.
Yeah, I'd do a drinking stream with you, Gilded.
I love.
Unironically, actually, that would be fun.
The guy I grew up watching. I was 30. Like, because we don't grow up in our teens anymore. We grow up when we're 30 or whatever.
Oh, shit. This is the point I want to get to.
The chat doesn't know. You do know. I love Medicare. He's a guy I grew up watching. I was 30.
So Jim points this out. Rekieta's like 42. He's like a year younger than Jim. That's what Jim says. I spent an awful lot of time in my 20s, I guess, watching Medica and things. I didn't grow up watching Medica, okay? I grew up watching fucking, I don't know what I grew up watching, actually. I don't really fucking remember much. Fucking that kind of thing. I don't know, Cartoon Network. That's what I grew up watching. This whole thing of like, oh, I grew up watching Medica. You know, we grow up in our 30s now. No, we don't, Nick. People still grow up in their 20s and get their shit together, okay? Or they get, by your mid-20s, you should have your shit together. I don't fucking understand this. And they do this thing where they treat Medica like a dad. Ralph did this, Rekieta did this, other people drink. What the fuck, guys? This is unironically really fucking ridiculous. And like Gilded was in chat earlier, like joking about like, oh, I've adopted Beckett now. Gilded is like 2 years older than me. Okay, we're friends, that's fine. But like this whole, oh, I adopted this person, he's my dad. Why are you treating Medica like he's your fucking father? Get your shit together. Mumbled in chat, how you doing, buddy? Jesus Christ. So pathetic.
In our teens anymore. We grow up when we're 30 or whatever. And Jim's out here making fun of people. And I'm like, oh God, I used to make fun of people too. I can do this. He's doing that. And now Jim's making fun of me. And I'm like, God damn it. He's right. Good. I'm going to keep doing it because I want more. I want him to stay alive. I want him to like do that thing where he travels around the mall and they have that treadmill. They have the black guy running on it. They're like, see if you can keep up with the black guy. And the police officers get on there and they just fall over and over. But like the one Mexican gets on there, the black guy has a green card in his hand. The Mexican overtakes him every time. He's like, oh.
Still no idea what this means. Again, no, this is just words.
I will shingle your roof or whatever. I'm going to get you. I'm going to get you. And he just chases him down. I want Jim to have one of those with his wheelchair with Bill Gates, like where he's sitting on Bill Gates' lap, just like rolling 12 miles an hour. He's like, I've got super buff arms. I don't. Jim's arms are way better than mine. And then you think about it and you're like, oh my God. If this man were in Hiroshima, he would need a fucking handicap ramp to survival. They didn't even have those. They didn't even have those. They flash images of Japos on the wall. They put them into dust and made them into pudding for Dr. Phil or whatever. You're like, oh God, what would Jim have done there? Like, no, he wouldn't have done that.
Do you know what? I don't even think you can blame Chris Chan for this. I don't think this is how. I don't think Chris Chan's demons are can do this. I think Chris Chan's demons have combined with some other demons to create this fucking effect. Because God. Christ.
He would have been FDR. He would have been FDR. No, he would have been an American president in his wheelchair. Would have rolled up. And then he would have died and left it to Eisenhower to solve the goddamn problem of the Japanese. Eisenhower created anime, Jim. You didn't. Why? Why'd you lie to me? Why'd you lie? You said you created anime. You're watching these big titty anime bitches. No. You created the interstate highway system. You created legal drinking age of 21. You created everything wrong with America. You tried to give it to FDR, but it was Eisenhower. Eisenhower's you. Like, oh, I have a wheelchair too. No, you didn't. You didn't, Jim. You didn't have a wheelchair. You had internet access.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. The worst thing about this is it reaches a point where it's not even fucking funny. Like, it's just like I've seen this like 3 fucking times. The first time it was shocking, and like I'm like, oh, Rekieta's gone crazy. But over the course of the last 3.5 hours, I feel like, and the entire day and yesterday going through this shit, I feel like it's just like it's been coming for so fucking long. This is just another Rekieta ramble. Like, do you know what? It was funnier when he was arguing with a turkey. Okay? That was legitimately funnier. This isn't even comedy anymore. It's just Jim laughing in chat. Fuck, kill me.
Access in a time machine, and you went back. You dropped the bomb on the Japanese. Thank you, by the way. You should have done more. But you didn't. Instead, you left karaoke bars, sushi. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Okay, we're gonna jump ahead a little bit.
But yeah, man. No, it's good. Jim, though, if you ever want to like have me on the show, make fun of me, I don't care. I literally just want to hold your hand while you pass on into the Neverwinter or whatever.
What the fuck kind of statement is that? Listen, I want to be clear. If I build any kind of parasocial relationship where any other content creator, streamer, chatter is saying this stuff about me, I want you to know that you can have my ashes. It's fine. I'll give them to you. No one else will want them. It's fine. You're welcome. Make content out of them.
Like tentacle porn? Come on, Jim. Don't do tentacles into that good night. I have seen writhing, squiggling things go off into that good night. No, I don't want that for you. I want you to kill baby seals and buoys
God,
or whatever. ATF agents. Anyway, man, I legitimately, please don't invite me on. I'll just be drunk and stupid. Please don't invite me on. But hear this, Jim, get healthy as you fucking can, and I'll meet you at the gayest breakfast place in Minnesota. We can have mimosas if your constitution can handle it, and then I'll make you eggs. We won't buy eggs at the buffet. That's really gay. But I'll make you eggs at your house.
We'll go on.
Nulik, born 1 week ago today. Yes, to your third child. Person I can't pronounce the name of. Wait, what was it? Ahawashabara.
Listen. I am, for the moment, done. I think I've hit that point after 3.5 hours. I think I'm at my limit. You're just planning a date with Jim now, pretty much. This is just gay. It's just fucking gay. Oh, what am I even like? Do you know what? Jim did this thing at the end of the stream where he's like, it's actually sad. Here are the dark things. I hope he gets sorted, all this shit. And I'll mirror that sentiment. I've watched a lot of these people for a long time. Like, unironically. I remember when I remember the first time Fuentes got any proper attention. I remember, I've said this before. I remember when I was at university, talking about Baked Alaska with somebody who was saying that he's one of the most dangerous far-right neo-Nazis in the world ever. He's so dangerous, he's going to destroy America. And I was like, really? Because currently he is live walking dogs. You know, I remember that. I remember when he started doing IP2 stuff. I remember, like, when fucking the Quartering turned up on the kill stream. I remember Monday Matt's rise and fall from Gamergate to kill stream. A lot of these people I've kind of watched from the sidelines as they have built like their content empires and then fucking crashed into the ground. But Rekieta is a particular one that is maybe depressing for a different reason. Like I get all the trad stuff and the like, well, he had the perfect thing. But the one thing I always got about Rekieta that I don't get necessarily about many other content creators is that I don't think Rekieta's a grifter. I've never thought he's a grifter. And I think that's partly why I have the take that I do, that I think this is just what he always wanted. He finally got that chance to have his midlife crisis. And that is a poisonous thing. That a lot of people can't get over. There are interesting parallels, obviously, with the fact that, like, you know, in the same way that Monday Matt went from, like, for those who don't know, Monday Matt, like, the reason he became so popular was because Zoe Quinn flagged his channel. And this became a huge rallying point. Like, they're trying to silence criticism. And then years later, Matt is sat there fucking flagging people. Again, interesting mirroring. You know, people who laugh at people for years suddenly can't fucking take it when it happens to them. Happens constantly. You know, so yeah, it's sad to see this happen to Nick. Legitimately, it fucking sucks. But also, yeah, you know, someone said earlier when we were watching the trad video that it's like he wants to retire, he wants to quit, and it's like, yeah, maybe it is time to retire. Maybe it's time to get over it. Now, I can't wait for Nick's next stream. I can't wait for the clips. I want to just say as well, like I said this earlier, you know, if you're not subbed to Alyssa Alyssa, whatever the fuck it is. Fuck, it's really bad. Give me a sec. It is Alyssa Clips. There we go. Fucking huge effort there. You should be. They do great fucking work. This stream would not exist, and many others would not exist without Alyssa. They've really done the Lord's work there. Like that'll be out. That'll be clipped. We'll definitely be seeing more out of this because this is just the fucking beginning. Holy shit. Oh, fuck. I will be back. I will do more stuff soon, before long. I am lining random stuff up. I don't know who the hell I'm going to raid you into, if I'm going to raid you into anyone. Is there anyone particularly live who's good at the moment? Who do we want to go see? Who do I send you to? Fuck, I can't even find anything today. Right, there we go. Okay. Give me 1 second. Let's do this. Let's do you. And is there anyone to send you to? I'm just glad I never gave Nick cash. Oh, $2 from Vital. Ego will always be man's downfall. Very true. Very accurate. Becca, I want to take bets on whether or not Nick's next stream will be a sober one. I think it'll definitely be a sober one. He'll have coffee. Queeman is watching the Steel Toes Down interview. Interesting. I didn't realize he was live. Give me a sec. He never comes up. I am subbed to him. I've got the bell on. He never comes up with anything. What the fuck? Okay. There we go. Let's send you over to Queeman watching this shit then, shall we? I will be back probably doing something in the next few days. I don't know when. I've got no fucking idea. But I'm off this week, so maybe more. If more Rekieta stuff comes out, that will probably inspire me to do more shit. Other than that, I hope that you have a pleasant evening, and I will see you next time. Thanks very much. Be good to each other and yourselves, and keep your vices in check.
I'm hoping that I'll be somebody one day, not just a lost cause halfway house. I want a big green lawn that goes on, and a family that loves me. Yeah, that would be so sweet. Lemonade in the shade and cold brew iced tea. Yeah, I can picture it now. I'm gonna make it somehow. I wasted too much time trying to be myself, trying to be like everybody else, cause I thought what I wanted was be wanted by the wrong crap. That part of town, going nowhere, hellbound, chained to the same lane, brain wanna be daydream, just a loser with a bad team. Yeah, but that's all in the past now. I'm going fast now,